Welcome back to Sav&D. This is session 69, the best session. It's also potentially the last session, depending on how fast you guys go. It would be really cool to end on session 69, but I'm not going to push it. We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
I
On the
don't.
session of 69.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't really need to do much of a recap because not a whole lot happened last session, other than some baboos popping out.
Yeah. So,
And,
some time was
Wait,
spent
they popped
getting.
up?
Yeah, we
yes,
had them. It was
yes.
a very unpleasant birth for me, and then you did Creator Restoration because Creator Restoration's fucking sweet.
Oh, right, that. Now remember.
Yeah.
And then buying preparation, the scrolls, the potions, the fuckload of everything.
Yeah. Quite literally, we did all the prep. We did the needful. TIA.
The TR what?
Thanks in advance. I'm so used to just seeing the phrase "did the needful." Thanks in advance. Just like, okay, great.
Oh, no, because TIA is
Yeah.
Tia, which means a tenor in Swedish.
Yeah, that is not my intent.
Or, auntie in Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know no foreigner languages.
Anyway,
We live to
Yes, your own
Europeans for a
language is the
reason.
fucking amalgamation of everything else.
anyway, we're already half an hour late, so let's go. Let's just get into it, huh?
Okay.
Sure.
So, without further ado, we open on the Grand Pantheon of Erin City, and our three intrepid heroes, followed by their two remaining followers, being escorted into the Grand Hall by the golden-clad paladins. For the first time since any of you have arrived in Erin City, the great choirs are silent. There are a great number of soldiers around, many, many priests as well. But the chorus is silent. There are no great bells chiming, nothing. It's a strangely eerie sound, an oppressive silence. And you are brought inside the great hall, before all the gods of the realm save one. One who you, in the near future, will be challenging and, perhaps, killing. Kalira walks up and puts a hand on Mary's shoulder, gives it a tight squeeze, then steps back with the other gods. Kanara, Kalira, they take their great black mantles and put them upon your shoulders. Kresha already, of course, has her own.
Yep.
Your spider familiar scuttles off of you and sort of waves its tiny little hand and goes to stand with Syrah and Fairy.
Oh, of course I can't. I can't bring her with me, can I?
Nope.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to request something back from Era, and then I will do so and pocket something sneakily away.
Alright.
You can't bring your familiar.
No.
That seems ridiculous. That's a class feature.
It's not
Yeah, I don't
actually.
care. It's not a
just
class
spell.
feature. It's a magical spell.
Oh,
And we already learned
Question.
conjuration doesn't work in the veil.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How sneakily are you doing it? Because tiny goat eyes exist.
Not massively, but she's obviously not making a big deal of it. I don't know why, but my fucking.
And if you want to roll
Roll 20
stealth to
keeps
try and keep
lagging
your
out on me.
secrets, I will give you advantage since it's such a small item.
Sure. When roll 20 starts being weird. Keeps reloading. It like loads itself up and then like zooms the map in on a singular square that just sort of breaks everything. It's kind of weird. Alright. Stealth. Sneaky sneakies.
Right?
do you
Frida, is your passive perception still 20 or something?
Yep. It's actually higher than that. Oh
Alright.
no, it's 20. It is 20.
Alright. You might not be able to see any details, but what's the general shape of this item, Kresha?
And there's a little vial.
Yes,
Probably like 2 inches long and a centimeter wide.
One of those little potion vials.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you even get your passive perception that high?
That'd be dope. Have you got some kind of like lighting turned on this map?
Yes.
That might be why everything is just fucking breaking. I don't know why properly, but
I mean, I got some bad news for you about the next couple
yeah.
areas.
It's gonna be a lot of dynamic light. Let me tell you about all my dynamic lighting, guys.
This is sure what I'm looking at right now.
Slaps the roof of this Roll20. This baby can hold so much dynamic lighting.
It's fine. It fixes when I reload, but then it just decides to randomly break itself again. It's fine. I'll just be reloading all game.
Okay.
Nothing I can do about it.
Cool stuff. Alright, so yeah, the three of you are standing before all the gods. They are solemnly looking upon you. What do you do?
I don't know. I don't think that there's any kind of special thing for us to do except pop our fucking cloaks
You
when we
know,
get to work.
maybe get a goddamn blessing or something like that. They're literally the gods.
Yeah, I guess if anyone wants to bless us, otherwise they just sort of just get hugs.
Yeah, Kanara will gleefully accept hugs, as will Kalira from her daughters, but Wovar will say that unfortunately we can't help you within the dream. Our powers are directed at the mortal realm.
Just luck at least.
So how is this going to work exactly? I was told we can't move between realms in the dream. So how are we supposed to get to Karnas?
So Kalira will take a step forward in that and say, "You're right, dear. You can't move between the realms within the dream, but you can move outside of the dream."
So we aren't gonna appear in the respective dreams that we all belong to, just boop straight into Karnas's.
Not quite. You'll each arrive in the dream of the god you've chosen, but when you do, each of us will make an opening within our dream that will let you into a place outside of them, one that connects all of our dreams together.
Okay.
And,
So we're going to enter the Jeffries tubes, okay.
and that Wovar will say, "But be warned, that is the realm from which these Fear Thuin reside. It is their domain, the surface of the moon."
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Is there any advice you guys can give us about this before we go trouncing around on the moon?
God, that sounds crazy. I love it.
Mithras will just give a slight nod and put her hands over her great big belly and say, "There's a tower there that connects all of us together, one that connects the dreams and this world as well.
Yeah, I heard about that thing.
Seek it out. That is the only way to transition from one dream to another."
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Turns out that vial I'm carrying is actually a residium bomb that I'm going to set off in the tower. I'll save us
If you
all,
do
damn
that-
it.
You do know that if you do that, the moon, which is made of resilient, is gonna detonate and everything's gone.
Yes, if I wanted to actually do that, yes.
You're ready with the snort.
Gonna lick the floor when we arrive and just get fucking high as a kite.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
We're gonna be surrounded by residium for all, like, basically everywhere, and it's
God, if Saban's also made this wild magic, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
I know, right? I'll be so
We'll
upset.
just quit.
I might, yeah,
Yeah,
I am
that's
not in the
literally-
mood to put up with any of that. I would just quit playing roll. I would just exit out of Roll20 and go
Yeah.
take a nap.
Yeah, you're not
Let me
alone
just,
in
let me
that.
just amend my notes here real quick.
Yeah, please just don't do that to us.
No, I would,
We're all three of us are just casters.
I would never do that to you.
Yes, you fucking
Yes, you
would.
would.
If you thought you could get away
You
with that.
already did that once.
Look, you can't prove anything. That was just one boss fight.
It wasn't even the boss fight, it was the room outside. You must have just felt so fucking guilty that it went just horribly that you turned off the wild magic when we got inside.
No, it was never supposed to be in there. It was just outside from the thing
Hmm.
that destroyed all those temples. It's fine.
Okay, alright. Squint.
Innocent smile.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah,
Before we go, I'm going to invite everyone to take a drink with me. In fact, you know what? I'm going to invite all the gods to join me as well, because I have that chalice that gives us all temporary hit points when we drink from it during a rest. Before we, climb into the fucking abyss. It'd be nice if we all shared a
Pass on
drink.
it.
I will, once it's been poured out and everyone's taken a sip, I will top it up with water so that you can drink from it.
Oh, thank you for that. And before we go, I'll have 3 scrolls to use on us.
Okay.
They will last a while, and they ate the majority of my lucky money.
Sounds good to me.
Yes. Hopefully they will assist us in this endeavor.
Yeah. Which gods join us for a drink then?
the
I assume not
gods.
Mithras.
No, I think Kandarn's the only god who's like, yeah, fuck yeah, drink.
Alright, everyone
Bing.
who had
not
everyone who had a
Agrish?
drink from it gets 5 temporary hit points.
Agarish doesn't like you guys.
Yeah,
In
but
fact,
it's also
he,
alcohol.
strongly dislikes you.
Yeah, he's kind of a big douche today.
I wish we could have
He's
gone
strong.
and helped Scarn out.
Nah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll be time to come back to help that. That's definitely we're a whole party thing, and we're a whole party who doesn't have the keys to possibly ending a long war right about now. Power thing going on there.
I mean, he mostly doesn't like you because,
Because he's a
Mary's mom.
cunt, yeah.
Mary's mom, but yeah, also that.
Mary's mom kind of
3
did
three women.
things.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, he doesn't like women's.
The heroes of the
so.
land all have vaginas.
Yeah, he's not thrilled about that. He needs like 3 ripplingly muscled, oiled up dudes to go save the world.
I mean,
Just
I can.
3 Gerard
I'm
Butlers.
yeah. I'm tall and I'm muscly, and I could be oiled.
So what you're saying is an extreme JoJo fan.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
probably
well,
loves the
he
shit
needs
out of
3.
JoJo, yes.
Yeah, he needs 3 Jonathan Joestars to save the realm.
I mean, to be honest, JoJo is the most hetero anime you could possibly watch ever.
No, it is
Just
not.
just like
JoJo
how
is
traps
all
aren't gay.
nothing but gay
Just
sexual
like how
tension.
traps aren't gay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, the reality is, God, JoJo is a lot of sexual gay tension, and everyone's just named after fucking bands.
Alright,
Okay.
so yeah, you guys drink up, get your temporary hit points.
And we get the scrolls on us, so let's rock
Which
and roll
spells?
then.
What are they? What is it you're casting?
Death Ward.
Neat.
It is indeed very, very cool.
Alright, so it's just 3 copies of Death Ward.
Yep.
So out of curiosity, what happens to the fear throw-in if we actually succeed on this? Are they just gonna like disappear?
They won't have any access to their
Or are
fucking
they
moon
just gonna
teleportations.
just be here?
Well, they're gonna get extincted by the rest of the fucking ones since they're, cut off from everything else.
Meh.
So, Wovar will say, that depends on you. If Karnas is killed, we will have the power to recall them to their home plane. If he survives, you'll have to convince him to do it himself. He is the sole sovereign of the moon's surface and all those who live upon it.
I see.
Okay, question. Is it just me or is Roll20 really laggy?
It's chugging.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Let me just turn off the dynamic lighting in here real quick.
I don't know.
Oh wait, I know what's doing it. It's the Advanced Fog of War being on.
Oh, you got advanced turned on.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me know if that fixes it.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yeah, Advanced Fog of
I went from
War.
five-
Not
I
a very good.
really love the advanced fog of war feature, but my god, they need to stop it from eating like 1,000 RAM.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
an
not the
intense
RAM.
feature.
It's the fact that I was at 5 fucking FPS, and as soon as it went away, poof, max up,
Yeah.
no lag at all. Smooth.
Yeah, just like the advanced lighting just bleeds memory.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was fine for me.
Good for you.
Alright, I'm just gonna go over here and give Sierra and Fairy a hug before we go.
They already got hugs and scratchels, respectively.
I know, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tina, you
We'll do
also
our-
get that
Yeah, okay.
up on you, so
Sarah will give you a hug and then go over and give Kresha a hug.
Yeah, she gets like the lifty hug where they're pulled up into arms, given a little spin, placed down again.
Alright.
Be a good girl.
Maximum
See you in a
tail
bit.
wags. Then yeah, the gods will point you to this circle here at the head of their chamber and say, "Whenever you're ready."
See you on the other side.
1 second.
catch you on the flip side.
You know what? Since I'm probably going to be like lying down or sat on the floor or something for a while, I'm gonna make sure that I pull out like a couple of comfy cushions, lay them out. No one needs to save the world uncomfortably. Settle myself down on top of them, pull my
That's
hood up,
not-
and close my eyes.
That's not how this works.
What?
That's not how this works.
We move our whole body?
We
Oh,
are,
That's why you
we are
need the
going there.
mantles.
Yeah,
okay.
we are going there in person.
I will
Anyways.
put the comfy cushions. In fact, no, I won't put the comfy cushions away. I'll just sort of like toss them idly in a random god's direction. Here you go.
One just hits Agaresh in the face.
In the face.
Slides off.
Yeah, nah. I'll toss them to like Kalira and Mithras so they can have comfy cushions because that's just always the best.
Alright. And Mary.
So, yeah. Before I go, look, you two. We're gonna do our absolute best. But if it doesn't go well, you know what to do, right?
Sierra nods. You've told us. Don't worry.
Okay.
But everything's gonna be fine, Mom.
Is it nuke the place?
I'm
It
sure,
sounds
but-
like-
I gotta be prepared.
fairy will give you a demure smile and then a kiss on the lips and step back and sort of wave you off.
Okay. Alright. I guess we'll just go. What does Death Ward do again?
Wards us from death. If you go down to 0 hit points, you don't go down to 0 hit points, you go to 1 instead.
Oh, okay.
It is literally
And if
second
you're-
chance.
And if you're hit by instant death spell, instant kill spell, it's
It
neutralized.
fizzles. Yeah.
That's cool.
It is super cool. Let's
Alright.
rock. To focus space.
I wonder if one were to inscribe a teleportation circle in the physical part of the dream, if I could teleport circle between the dream and down here.
That sounds super dangerous.
I wonder if I don't know if that would work. It's probably just
Well,
that's
The moon
that's
turns inside out.
a thought that I'm just going to be thinking about for a little bit to distract Mary from the reality of what's going on.
I like that's the way your OCD manifests itself as in magical experiments of questionable reliability.
Alright. So, you each secure your mantles and activate them, and then, in the blink of an eye, the 3 physical bodies of our heroes vanish within the circle. And campaign over, everybody. It was all trapped. Good job.
Fuck, alright, cool. So what are we playing in for... Oh, you know what? Sav&D4 is cancelled. I'm taking over. Welcome to the feudal West.
Yay!
Damn you, you pulled a Brandon Sanderson. The prophecy was a lie.
No,
Wow, spoilers.
There's more than one protagonist in this. That can't be a Brandon Sanderson book.
So let's start with I guess Mary.
Yes.
You're in the familiarest place, most familiar place to all of us, the expansive green glade of Kalira's dream.
Yes.
And as if she had been standing right in front of you all along, there is your adoptive mother. She gives you a smile and puts her hands on your shoulders and says,
Huh.
"Welcome, Mary."
This is different. Hi, Mom.
She gives you a great big hug, and this surge of warmth just flows through you. It's good to see you in person. You know, you're only one of 3 people to ever come here. Well, living people, anyway. But come on, we can't just mill about. Your friends are waiting for you.
Right.
Will be soon enough. I just, she kind of looks askance and tucks her 9 tails around her legs and says, "You're going to see things out there that
Oh, yeah?
I don't think any of the gods are comfortable with. No
Oh.
mortal has ever set foot on the surface before. Even
Huh.
I haven't. I just usurped my position from the mortal world. But I've
Right.
been told what's out there, and try not to judge too harshly. Please."
Well, I mean, through my recent adventures over this last year and a bit, I've gotten a lot of crazy insights onto how the world works, and at this point, I'm just going to take whatever I see in stride, because that's the only way to stay sane at this point.
That's
Just smile and nod.
probably for the best. You always were a smart one. Alright, let's give this a try. Never done this before. And Kalira just claps her hands together in this, like, almost prayer-like pose and her tails go out straight behind her, and then she jabs her hands forward, just into the air around her little cottage, and just parts them. And as she does so, it's as if curtains being drawn apart, and you see this whirling maelstrom of wild magic surging all around her fingertips, creating a portal, a vortex that leads somewhere. You can just catch glimpses of a great gray stone hall.
Is it what?
She opened a portal.
Right. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go. Okay, so just walk through the portal. Okay. So I'm gonna walk through the portal, I guess. But on the way through, I'm just like, by the way, if I come out of this, I'm dragging you to a family dinner with Grandma and Grandpa. Bye. And I'm going through.
Nice.
Alright. Frida.
That was your perfect moment to pull the fade away on her. You make eye contact and just back up slowly into it. Fade away!
You basically did. So Frida, you get much the same experience in this huge, cavernous vault that seems like it's deep beneath.
I was gonna ask if that was a vagina then.
No, that's Kanara's. No, but you're basically in like the dwarfiest of all dwarven holds. This massive mine that feels like it's in the center of the earth itself. All the stone in the world bearing down on it. And richly decorated with wealth beyond imagining. And there is Kandarn himself, dressed in his priestly robes and attended by a court of dwarven scholars and a few members of other races that worshipped the god of knowledge and secrets. And the ancient dwarf slowly nods at you and says, "Well, welcome. Welcome. I know you weren't given the proper cloak for this, but, well, you said you wanted to be my champion, so here you are. Funny how that works. So, let's get this over with, huh? Save your people from this idiot god of the moon."
And yours too.
Yeah, he gives you a solemn nod and then does much the same as Kalira did. He pulls open reality around himself and creates a swirling maelstrom of magic that you are able to step through. And if you do, then we'll hop over to Crusher real quick, who we find not in a dream. Crusher, you snap to wakefulness outside of what appears to be a mirror of the lost city of Alona. Everything looks just as you remember it, but it's bathed in this azure light. It's strange. Everything looks different, like the sun isn't. And you look up, you see this huge blue and green ball high in the sky, slowly turning.
Okay.
And yeah, all around you, you see this mirror of Alona sitting on the surface of what you guess must be the moon, but it's quiet and desolate, abandoned.
Alright. I reach out
Oh.
into my pack, pull out a smokable, look around. You know, you go through all this planning. Yeah, you go through all of this planning and all of this expectation. There's one thing you forget, and I'm going to walk in the direction of the closest bathroom.
Alright, so as you do so, you pass by probably the only feature that wasn't in the city on your side of your world, and that is the cathedral where you saw Senoricials and Atreya her body in. Instead of that structure, you see this titanic gateway, this arch built into the side of a mountain. And it's inscribed with 1,000 runes in every language you can ever see, but you instinctively know, without even reading any of the words, that this is a warning, a warning as well. Any who tread beyond this point face death. And yet you feel a pull towards it. As urgent as your pull towards the bathroom, which you should probably fix first.
Yeah. I'm like, look, okay, I'll climb into gigantic magic portals in a second because it would be really, really just super embarrassing to pee. Yeah, I go to where I remember a bathroom is and like press my hand up against an old rune that makes water flow. Ah, relief.
Alright, so as you're taking care of business, we snap over to the inside of this portal, which leads into the mountain and into this massive gray stone hallway. The camera pans through the twisting corridors down into the center of this complex, where we see as if the inside of the moon had been hollowed out. This cavern, vast beyond reckoning, the size of a world, and the only thing inside of it is this single platform that stretches on for about a mile from the entrance of this archway into the center, or close to it, and ends in a tremendous round dais. And that's where Mauricial and Frida appear. In a crackle of energy, you both stumble onto the center of this dais. You look at each other, see that you are the only ones here, and then you look up and see that you are surrounded by titanic creatures.
Ugh.
Which, hopefully, I will be able to show you something approximating them here.
All I will say this. I am surprised. I did not expect it to look like the first screen we ever saw in the game.
It all loops around.
Yeah, I absolutely do not have art for this. I would actually have to get this commissioned. But no, you see 9 titans, the stuff of legends, looming over you. Each of them has their hands bolted up onto the surface of this tremendous cavern, the inside of the world, and they loom down upon you, skeletal, ancient, desiccated by the passage of time. They look something like this. These betentacled, winged monstrosities with countless malformed limbs and huge staring eyes, vacuous and empty.
Huh.
Oh, she wasn't the first.
So yeah, they seem, if not dead, then comatose. They make no movement, and they are all that is around you except for a single narrow walkway that leads off into the darkness for what seems like an eternity.
Well,
Forward march.
yeah, and yeah, what's it called? She was the first of the dragons, but she was herself not the first powerful being. What's the word again? I'm trying to remember. Fucking English.
Be right, I need to actually pee for real now. After making
Okay.
that dumb joke.
You know. Well, this would explain, because how do you stop something from collapsing? By having something that is stronger holding it up. How do you create something that would empower something else by having something stronger as the base? Congratulations, there's the proto beings of this universe. The actual gods.
And so, presumably, you proceed from this platform across the walkway.
Mm.
It's a
Writing
long,
everything down.
long walk. You leave the Titans behind. You pass between two of them in their immense, malformed bodies. But the rest fade into darkness, and soon only your dark vision is letting you see anything at all. To approach what you hope might be the end, some great vaulted archway at the end of this platform. And that's when you see a figure waiting for you. A small figure, not all that much bigger than maybe 4.5 feet tall, but with a great big blade held in hand and a pair of
Captain Jeffrey.
long fuzzy ears flopping behind him in the mighty breeze blowing through this ancient tomb. Zanza, hi. How are you?
Zanza will slowly turn around and see his party. The first one he's going to walk towards to is little Frida.
Yeah, you're getting hugged, like you're getting quietly desperate hugged.
Zanza doesn't look like his normal chipper and happy self. He's a lot more melancholy and sad than he should be, and his normally bright eyes are showing years that he didn't have before. But it definitely feels like Zanza. And Zanza will softly hug Frida back and pet the little goat's head. Hi, Crush. Zanza's back. Or at least he's back in the dream.
All you hear,
Have I actually followed through and caught up yet?
Yeah, you arrive at about this point from outside the arch, and you also see these. You only are able to see two of these bastardized Titans hanging from the walls, huge beyond reckoning.
Dope. No wonder conjuration doesn't work here.
And yeah, you see Zanza hugging Frida and Mary standing just behind.
Zanza, my buddy.
Zanza will...
the ship, small goat is having a death grip on Bunny. She is just whispering repeatedly in his ear, I'm so sorry.
No.
No, Frida. I'm the one who's sorry. That's the first and most important thing I had to say to you. I don't even deserve your forgiveness. Zanza will gently pry Frida back a little bit, just so he can talk to her. Your song, Frida, it saved me. I didn't die peacefully. My regrets, my sorrows, my duty tormented me. I didn't get to go to the dream peacefully. I stayed alive like a vengeful ghost, but I couldn't remember exactly why or what I was supposed to do. It wasn't until I heard your song that I remembered where I was supposed to be, what I needed to do. If it wasn't for you, Frida, I don't think I would ever have peace. And everybody else. I'm so sorry I just died. I should have been more careful. I should have come back. We have so much we need to fight for, and I failed.
It could have happened to any of us, dude. And, I mean, look, let's face it. You're here for the finale, here when it matters. Also, I named my son after you. I hope you're cool with that.
Zanza will just nod. I'm only here just barely. I'm dead. I can feel death tugging at me. It wants to put me to rest. There's only the dream that waits for me after this, but the dream will have to wait. I'm here to secure the future that we all fought for.
Sadoo.
You need to know what's waiting for us up ahead. The god The moon god. He is different. I don't know how to explain it. My senses are so much sharper now that I'm dead, but it doesn't make sense, but I can feel it. Remember how Lord Winter hated us?
Right.
Lord Winter, he tried to act like he was indifferent, like he had just given up on everything. But we all knew that despite that, he had passion. He was angry because he wanted us to be better. With this moon god, I don't know how to explain it. It's like we're nothing to him. Less than nothing. He will wipe us all clean just as easily as he will wipe a table. I'm not sure we can even begin to talk to him.
Then maybe death is a blessing.
Yeah. Here you go, Zanza.
What does Mary hand to Zanza?
I'm gonna pull out my bag, and I'm going to take out a knife made from a dragon's talon. Here you go, buddy.
You have no idea how much this means to me. Finishing my oaths are the only way I can finally feel some modicum of peace.
Mary's gonna put her hand on Zanza's head and give him this big, like, almost a noogie. That's right, little buddy. You finish what you start. Even though you're dead, you're gonna finish your job, and that's amazing.
I want to fastball Zanza at a god so badly.
Yeah, and Zanza, if you care to open your character sheet, you'll note the first weapon on your roster, your only weapon at this particular juncture, has been added in.
The Dragon's Claw.
While on the mortal plane, it seemed to be just a mere claw. The moment you put your hands on it, here, on the outskirts of the dream, you feel the power latent within it. This is a +3 weapon. It deals an additional 2d6 radiant damage on a hit.
By the way, do I know what happens to us if we die in the dream again? Do
We die for real.
You die for real.
Yeah, we just face oblivion, don't we?
Yeah, you get... your soul will become that much ash in the wind. Although, Frida, Mary, and Kresha can all die once, normally, then their ghost will materialize, and then they could get murdered again, but that's going to be a bad time for everybody.
Yeah.
I die once and just, like, start sprinting for a door, like, hi, love, bye, bye, love, just run to the moon a second time.
By the way, does the moon god just want to wipe us out, or does he want to wipe... No, he was going to wipe out all the dreams, wasn't he?
No.
No.
He just wants
mortality.
Karnas's plan, his objective in all of this, is to push the extant civilizations of Iona out of the way so that the next cycle can begin, the next up-and-coming civilizations that have been stymied by your unplanned existence.
Alright.
We gotta turn back the apocalypse, Zanza.
We do.
Yeah, Lord
We were
Winter
right.
was the one who wanted to wipe out the dreams.
We were right in our initial feelings. Even though he just wants to wipe us out and send us all to the dreams, we can't let that happen. Civilization won't learn if it doesn't get a chance to live long enough to learn from its mistakes. We'll just have another society repeating the same pain and misery.
So I think as Zanza's saying this, you've all returned to this titanic archway in the ghost city of Ilona, the real Ilona. And this is what you see.
No, 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 no.
Oh, hey, Skyrim with HD textures.
I don't remember there being some. I don't remember. What's it called?
Lava Mountain.
Yeah.
Fortress McDoom. No, that's your
What's-
heart.
What's the name of
Your
Sauron's fortress?
Mount
The
Doom.
Black Keep.
No, that's the no. His actual fortress has a name.
I mean, I think this city is actually supposed to be like Minas Tirith or something.
That's
Fuck it.
Barad.
Fire.
Da-
Yeah,
da-
Barad-dûr,
da.
there you go. Anyway,
That's it.
so yeah, you step out into this blue, snow-swept landscape. In the distance, you can see a huge city of black spires, one of which stands far and away above the rest. And atop it, you can see a great bronze bell slowly swinging back and forth. But rather than sound, you see a swirling vortex of energy all around it that seems to be coming from 9 different directions around the world, focusing into the top of this tower before being shot up towards the world, hanging heavily in the sky.
Oh, if we look, we see Iona. If we look up,
Yeah, oh yeah. If you look up, you see, the pale blue dot up in the sky. It looks kind of like the moon does from the surface. It's sort of washed out and the color's not quite right, but you can see the
Question.
blue and green. It's definitely the right land
Is it
masses.
round?
Yes, it is. It is in fact round. Let the debate be ended for now and ever. Iona is a round
No,
planet.
this planet is lip, brother.
No. Everybody lose inspiration.
God damn it.
I'm kidding. Actually, everyone, you should have had inspiration from last session. So if you don't have it already, mark it, because now people are going to start needing to make rolls soon.
Oh yeah.
I have
that
no
is-
doubt. I have no doubt. I don't need to point out where we have to go.
yeah, we know that we have to go into the tower,
Heck yeah.
and in the tower we can find a way to get to Karnas.
Be a guard. Even though this is supposed to be the afterlife, this place is anything but tranquil.
So quickly, how physical does Zanza look and feel?
He looks as real as anything.
Quick, jerk him off.
Hey Zanza, here, have this. I'm gonna give him some of my battle potions for this encounter. I'm gonna give him a potion of water breathing and a potion of resistance and resist radiant. Here you go.
I'm a soul now. Will these even work?
I mean, I'm gonna give him a poke in the head. You feel fairly real to me. So it's better to be safe than sorry.
I suppose so. Zanza will pocket the potions.
They're labeled, so you don't have to worry about one of them. We heard that Karnas' realm is kind of like a giant ball of water with an island on it. If you fall in the water, you fall to the other end of the ball and then fall back because gravity is all weird.
Magic
So
affects this place in curious ways.
And we're not sure if we'll be able to breathe while underwater, while in the dream, because if gravity doesn't work right, maybe breathing doesn't work right, but I don't even know. We're operating without a real plan.
You know, just like all the time.
I wish I would have paid more attention when I was alive. This place is connected to so many different ways of magic. Had I been a little smarter, maybe I could have more information for you all.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Have you found the necromancy dimension yet?
No, actually.
You
It
know,
wasn't my dream.
it's not all bad.
It wasn't my dream to
don't
go
know.
to.
I don't think that's a thing.
You never know. Oh yeah, that's fair.
I was only pulled here by the will of my duty and regrets. I couldn't go anywhere else. I couldn't look at any of the other dreams.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be able to move between them, but they're making an exception for us.
Even now, it feels like my existence here is a violation.
I mean, it is, but it's for a good reason.
And they're making an exception for us. By the way, don't break anything in that tower.
Yeah, apparently that connects like divinity to reality.
There's no telling what might happen.
I only promised to try.
Close enough. Gonna stub out my joint.
So this is how we locked it. in time.
So, what's the
Because
plan? Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, just tell Chris that it would seem like this is how he locked it in the city in time. By literally ripping the city from the world.
What?
You mean Alona?
Yeah,
Could be, yeah. It'd be nice to undo that curse and kick Karnas' ass. Are we off on a magic wander? We're off to see the wizard. We're no longer in Kansas, Toto. Popeye the Sailor Man?
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. I didn't even mean to whistle that, but that's kind of what it came out as.
It's fine. Crash is just weird, like humming Beep I'm a Sheep or something equally, like just silly that she's been singing to her kid recently.
Hmm.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, 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 I'm a sheep.
Yeah, like, come on, what kid wouldn't just be, like, amused? It's got noises, and they like
So-
noises.
Real quick question. I
Sure.
remember the lore being that magic is technically using the energy of the souls that have been left behind in this world. Was that how that worked?
Pretty much.
What are the greater implications of that? Do I have any more insight into that now that I'm actually dead?
I feel like you do. Like, you probably have a much deeper connection to the magical forces now that you are sort of made up of that soul energy.
Tell
I
me-
think you probably just have unlimited ki.
Just tell me this, because I was more angling for a lore thing.
Uh-huh.
Is it good that mages are using magic on the mortal plane? Is it like a part of the ecosystem that helps clean out things?
Yeah, it's just a normal part of existence.
It doesn't like drain away or burn souls from rest or anything?
Oh, no. The energy that people are using to power spells is just the, like, ashes of souls that didn't go to the dream.
Tell me this. Would being a master of magic put you closer to understanding the dream?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Being a priest might, but really this is far beyond anyone's knowledge on the mortal world. But yeah, being a wizard does not make you connected to the dream. It makes you connected to the veil that separates the dream from the real world, which you can now see just churning around the bell tower here before it's sucked off to the world.
It's full of stars.
I am definitely taking notes as I'm walking.
So,
I wish I were taking pictures. Just pull out a little photo, a little Kodiak snapper.
so ultimately, mages do not affect or hurt the ecosystem of the afterlife in any way. It doesn't. What I'm trying to get at is is it important that mages exist, or does it not matter?
No, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, never mind.
okay. No,
I mean,
Squid.
I feel
Taking
like
notes
mages
and
would probably
pictures.
feel bad if they stopped existing.
Yeah,
Be a bummer. But no, they're not like inherently anathema to the way the world's supposed to work. Magic is just an inherent part of this world.
Now Zanza just realized he doesn't have to feel guilty for Operation Kill All the Mages.
I was trying to build up to that. Like maybe now that he has some insight, instead he goes, "Hey, Kresha and Mary, you know what? Instead, I need you to put more mages into the world. Magic is great, and it helps the fucking afterlife ecosystem. Just make more mages. I was wrong all this time."
No.
Yeah, it turns out magic is neither good nor evil. It is just another element.
Just like
No.
people's humors.
But now I'm all magic.
Yeah, now you are made of magic. You are 20th level wizard. Congratulations.
Ah, dude, have I got the spell book to show you? No.
No, that is not true. However, you guys are facing down this giant city. What's your plan for getting in? Assuming you don't want to just like go off on a sightseeing tour of the moon's surface and fuck off from your quest.
That seems
No.
not like a good idea. Let's approach it first. Can we see like doorways, entryways, any of that kind of shit?
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a wall around the city. It's just open to the elements. They're
Because
obviously not
who
expecting
the
an
fuck
attack.
would get there?
Yeah, who are you going to keep out? The other giants?
Fucking, I don't know.
The
So yeah, no,
safety
you
of
can
the-
just walk in, it would look like, but you can definitely see there's plenty of light within the city. There's people living there.
the
Okay.
sa- the safety of a king amongst his people.
I say we just walk in. Fuck up.
Well, not to walk, but not
Yeah,
briefly
sure.
walk the main street,
I don't know
to
how.
get to the tower. And here's the thing, though. Once
I
we
mean,
get close, though, we could just go sneaky hide.
yes, we should
Maybe.
try to stay out of sight.
Actually, that brings me to another question. Savan,
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm literally just infused with magic, how bright are my fucking horns glowing?
You are the Human Torch.
Fucking,
Now, have you activated it?
it was a constant effect. Remember?
No, it was only when you jumped.
No, when I
Yeah.
jumped.
Oh no, the
I-
actual glow was constant, right?
Yeah, when I jumped, I casted dancing lights. The glow on my horns was constant.
I want to lick the floor, you guys. I bet I could get wicked high.
I feel like you would get very high.
Super double, triple high.
Tempted to try and get a sliver, but no.
I feel like
let's
it's
not.
a really bad idea to actually
Let's
steal
not.
Boon Residium.
Yeah, let's not touch any of it. Despite there being a lot of it, let's not interfere.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea, even a little bit disappearing. Who knows what could happen?
The dream is practically concentrated essence of magic. I can
I mean,
feel
it
so much of
is.
it flow through me.
It's Residium. Under the dirt, there's just Residium, and the moon is so big. There's a lot more than one could really fathom.
Hmm.
I
It's
missed,
pretty
hear-
amazing.
I missed hearing the both of you talk about magic theory. Feels like you're so much younger now.
Huh. Has time passed differently for you up here? I didn't think it did in the dream.
I don't know. I don't think it was the time I was spent waiting, more than the time I was spent resisting. It felt like eons.
Ugh.
To not be accepted into the dream is the worst fate I can possibly imagine. To be honest, even now as I walk towards the Moon King, I fear what will happen if I'm completely obliterated. I do not think
Hmm.
I do not think the oblivion is as peaceful as I'd wish it.
Well, for a
No.
long time, there wasn't a dream at all.
And I thank every god for changing that.
Fucking this
Oh,
asshole, I assume. Yeah,
So,
tell you what, here's Zanza. As we're just like walking, I'll pass him a joint and a half bottle of vodka that's just like somewhat drained.
oh, vodka.
Some earthly pleasures.
Stay there.
Zanza will tip back the bottle and smoke the joint.
There you go.
there you go. Get high and drunk before the final boss.
Normally
Alright,
I
well.
deny such things, but as the immortal wizard once said, shit be wackyo.
You know what? I can agree with that.
So, miraculously, no one seems to notice you just walk up to the city. Like, there's no guards, standing watch, no people
We could
scanning the horizon. You just walk up to the cities.
quietly, but I could cast invisibility.
I feel like actually casting magic just carries a risk of drawing attention to us. Remember, we looked into like the giants themselves and their abilities, and they had. Well, it's surmisable that their area of expertise is seeing invisibility in the first place.
Hmm. Well, then we'll have to rely on being sneaky then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we best be careful.
What kind of check is it to navigate a magical city towards a giant tower?
Well, that's a great question. So first, I think I would like to get a group stealth check from everyone to see if you bump into any big nasties.
Sure. Boop.
This
Nice!
this is the do we end on this session or next session check.
Okay, so a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. If you choose to burn invisibility, you can, of course, give yourself advantage. It is up to you.
I might give it to Zanza anyway, since he's glowing like a motherfucker.
Okay,
So,
I'm
yeah.
glad you said that immediately
As-
before
yeah.
Zanza
Dope.
rolled.
I'll take
So
that.
that's 2
Yeah, I'll take
successes.
that.
The other 2 don't need to roll. You pass. Or actually, no,
Okay.
you do need to have more than half. So one more person needs to roll. It can be Mary or Frida. Just need to succeed.
What's your stealth, Akina?
I mean, you both.
Uh,
If one of you fails, it doesn't matter. The other one can just roll. So just mash buttons.
I am going. Can I give myself guidance?
Uh,
Can I enchant myself on guidance?
So normally, yes, but this is going to be a check that takes place over the course of like an hour or 2. So no, unless you want to cast guidance while you're in the city, but that does have a verbal component, I believe. So
I don't really want to burn all 10 uses of my what's it called? It's all 10 sorcery points on silent
Silent guidance.
on subtle guidances.
No.
Let's see the Frida check first and see if you need to do anything strenuous. Might as well
Sure.
play the system a little bit.
Sure.
Let's remember something in a bit here. Scroll. Handouts, scroll.
Could you imagine if someone was like potions of invisibility? Like, I always wanted to make up dumb loot like that, where it's like someone's obviously tried to make a potion of invisibility, but all it does is make like your insides invisible, so it doesn't look like it does anything.
Hmm.
I've always liked that idea of like,
what if it just makes
You
your
know,
outsides invisible so everyone just sees your guts?
I believe that's been a joke before. I can't
it,
remember.
yeah,
what-
it has been for like a casting spell. Like, oh great, they made your skin invisible, but like, yeah, I always liked the idea of no one got this shit perfect straight away. Like, they definitely didn't when they were making potions, especially
Oh,
if they're
you
potions
mean
to
those,
replicate
like-
magic. Like, yeah, I want experimental potions that like this says it is a potion of like
Ah,
haste, but all it does is just age you.
Kina. I have a
Yeah.
question. What's your stealth bonus?
1.
I'm asking you. 1. Okay. I'll give you an inspiration die for this. So when we do
Okay,
our
so
rolls, let's see.
sure, Bard.
Just in
Bard.
case.
Do yours. I was gonna say like again, like you don't have to. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so roll that 6 then.
Yeah, if you could
And
just
on your-
roll a good high number, that'd be great.
No, D10. A
D10. Yeah, you're a
D10,
good bard.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yep, that'll do
20.
it.
20.
All right. Well, despite this town being inhabited primarily by a bunch of clerics of, high wisdom, the party is very stealthy. Very stealthy indeed.
We're sneaking through a place that couldn't ever expect to be looking for us.
Yeah, exactly. They have no idea you're coming. They have no idea anyone could possibly ever be coming. So yeah, you just you walk into the city and it's just full of giants going about their business. Like it looks almost like any other city, but writ large. There are huge people, working little stalls and food markets. There are kids the size of Kresha running through the streets playing with these big crescent-headed dogs you've seen with their hunting party.
Yeah.
It's just like they're just normal people when they're here.
I
But
didn't think the city would be like that.
The security is lax.
I didn't think they'd be just like people.
Yeah.
I didn't think
I
they'd
wonder
be
if jumping into reality is what makes them into, like mindless engines of their god. Or
The
maybe it's
afterlife-
only the mindless engines of their god that go there in the first place down to.
The afterlife is meant to represent a serene, tranquil state. Most
But for
find
these
that
guys, I don't know that it is their afterlife. Like, they just live here. They're alive.
I wouldn't know either, to be honest. But I do know that we are unprecedented invaders in a place we're not supposed to be.
True, but it's a place that's not expecting to look for us. Seems things are going pretty well.
Exactly. We have an impunity that none other can ever or even dream of. It's our best chance to get close to the king.
Alright, so now you need to find your way through the city. Let's see. Is Streetwise still a skill? I don't think it is.
No.
I don't think.
Not in this edition.
Let's see. Alright, so let's do survival, investigation, or, like, navigator's tools? If anyone somehow has that.
How would Navigator's tool work here? They're not unleashed on the planet that they're meant to be.
It represents your ability. Yeah, it represents your ability to
familiarity.
navigate. Yeah.
I'm gonna let my dog out real quick so you guys roll.
Cool. I do love having a high investum action.
I have a 4 in survival, but only a 3 in investigate.
Maybe now is worth using an inspiration just to get on top of our navigation.
I don't see why. We just go towards the big fucking tower.
I know, right? I imagine it's, getting through the streets and stuff without bumping into people. Like, I don't want to shiv an innocent giant child,
That actually makes me
Yes,
wonder
it
of a question. What happens when we kill the king? Does
Oh,
the dream dissipate?
No. Technically what happens is the other gods are going to take over for Karnas is missing and recall the gods already here. Sorry, recall the giants to here. Like, they'll just move. It's kind of weird. Like, again, this place isn't... I don't know, it's weird. It's definitely weird, but they said that it would just be a case of recalling them all, so I don't think that they would cease to be, because that doesn't...
All I can say is that the end of life is certainly not the end. There's many things that is waiting for everyone after we finally go to the dream.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna sit in Erizio's great big glowing magical sex bed. It's gonna be pretty great.
What is her dream like?
I mean, it's not really populated at the moment, so it just looks like a loner, but a color filter was left on it, but everything was mostly there where it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask her to refurbish it later. I mean, there isn't actually a giant magical sex bed for one, which I think was a horrendous oversight.
Okay, so inspiration for rolling on the survival. No, we're done talking here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm back. If anyone wants to roll a survival check or investigation for the other three of you.
Okay, who has highest? Who has high survival or high investigation? Crash already rolled. Say before you roll.
Fair, but at the same time, I just have a big number. It's better spent on someone else.
oh, by the way,
Yes, but like I said, who else has high in survival and investigation or investigation?
oh no, I'm not naked. Well, am I naked actually?
No. You're wearing
Okay.
whatever you were when you died.
Okay.
If it had any
What
mechanical
do you have
impact,
in your skills, then DCO? Don't touch the fucking roller.
I was just looking at my AC and realized it was too lower than it was supposed to be. My wisdom was just not added on. I forgot that I was getting armor AC from wisdom and dex, not armor.
Dude,
Okay,
if
so
you got a survival or an investigation skill.
Oh, that's what you were asking for. No.
Yes,
No.
she asked like a couple times. What are they?
Both of those are complete ass. My investigation is at -1, and my outdoor survival is at 2.
Okay, I have a 4 and 3. Kina,
1 and 2.
Jesus, y'all.
Look, okay, look. I have
I'd
4
expect one of you to be
skills
good at
trained.
any of this.
Hey,
I
guess what?
am. I just,
Hey.
well, you know,
Of
average.
those three, you already
Oh,
succeeded.
right.
You already proved you had a good number.
okay, so then I will spend my inspiration here to do a survival roll skill, which is the higher of the two.
I believe the other person with good survival left the game.
I don't think
Yeah.
Marcus could survive.
Yeah, no, yeah, he had a really high survival skill.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Good 5.
Hey, 18.
Nice.
Okay, I need at least one more success.
So,
I have a 2 in investigation.
I have a 2 in survival as well. Who wants to have the fate of the roll on their shoulders?
I mean,
And you
you
can
guys
both
can
roll.
both try. We only need
well,
one
but
success.
I can only give.
Alright, you're good.
Woohoo!
Alright, so it takes a while because you're primarily relying on, like, Frida and Zanza knowing how cities are supposed to be laid out, as much as you are Krusha's, like, investigating, like, following people groups around. Because, like, you can't really talk to anybody or ask for directions, so you're having to work together to find some way through this huge city in which you all feel like ants or tiny little monkeys crawling around in the shadow of these huge, like, 10, 15-foot giants. But
That only helps
eventually,
us.
you find your way to the base of this titanic black tower shooting up into the heavens.
Of course, the giant tower had to be black.
Yeah, it's big, black, and thick and turgid. It's made out of nothing you can recognize as far as material or architecture. It's a pure, like, prism up into the sky. And you can see a single door on the ground floor, and it's not guarded.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Careful.
I'll have Roizen in hand.
Alright. Guys creep out off the streets, out of the shadows, and up the stairs and through the door, and inside you can see this whole tower is one huge hollow tube. There's nothing in here at all except a large, like, circular plate on the floor that has a indentation in the middle. And then
Oh,
all the
thank
way
God
up
it's not stairs.
Yeah, and all the way at the top, you can see a similar hole cut into the roof, and then the bell swaying from side to side through it.
How nice, an elevator.
Yeah. Seriously, I was afraid it was going to be giant-sized stairs.
Yeah, everyone roll 50 athletics checks and then take 6 ranks of exhaustion trying to get up this thing.
Excuse me.
Yeah, except Zanza, who just, flies up on his ear helicopter blades.
I'm a
Just
ghost now.
becomes
I don't have to worry about cardio. I don't have lungs no more.
But no, there are no stairs to worry about. There is just this plate on the floor.
Not for honor, but for you. I'm
Zen's, I guess, we'll
still
walk forward.
in the dream.
God damn it.
Sanitrea.
Okay, damn it, stop. You're gonna distract me and I'm gonna be thinking about Metal Gear for the rest of the day. Zanza will walk forward.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll follow.
You all
Alright, you
walk
tell.
forward. Nothing happens.
Oh, is there an activation sigil on the floor here?
Nope.
Mm.
There's an indentation in the middle of the plate.
What does the indentation look like?
It's... You know what? You guys are all intelligent individuals. It's a keyhole.
Oh, okay.
The key.
Hey, does Sinatrea's Fang work in that? If anyone
Oh.
needs access to a tower, I bet a dragon goddess's claw would fucking do it.
I actually wonder how the different magics will work with the dream.
Give it a poke. It might work like a key.
Zanza will pull out the dragon claw and try to pull Kingdom Hearts, I guess.
Alright. It works.
Huh.
You slide San Andrea's claw into the keyhole, and it fits like a glove. You
Well, I
feel
guess
the
if she
tumblers
made-
clunk, clunk, clunk.
I guess if she made the dream, then
You can't see it, but I put the post up. The hands both went up. It was good. Goal!
And yeah, Zanza slowly turns the claw using its, curved shape like a lever to get it around, and the whole floor rumbles underneath you, and then starts to slowly spin counterclockwise around and around, and it just starts basically spiraling up and up and up.
Oh, very Dark Souls.
It's very Dark Souls. It's also very disorienting. Would everyone please make a Constitution saving throw? Because this shit is actually incredibly unpleasant.
Wait, how
What?
fast is it going?
Pretty fast.
Damn it. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I'll be trying to like turn with the rotation at the same time. Like,
oh,
so
we're
as
going up,
much as the
but
wall
also
is-
spinning.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
a
Oh,
great
God.
big...
We're getting corkscrewed.
Yeah, you're
How
getting
about, can I just
corkscrewed.
lay down on the ground and close my eyes?
I mean, yeah, but if there's anything dangerous at the top, you will get surprise rounded.
Can I?
I know how. Here's the thing: both Sansa and Frida, who are the athletics one, know exactly how to do it by standing in the middle and twirling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna rotate with the spin of this device. Can I make an
Yes.
athletics check
Look
instead of a
up-
constitution, please?
Yes.
I mean, hey, it's better than my con.
Wow. Okay, Mary
Oh,
just
no, Mary
vomits
has motion
all over
sickness.
herself.
Snake
That's so
eyes.
shocking.
But I'm spinning around really fast, so it's not me who gets vomited.
First digitation.
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics. That's the case. Then that's plus
I heard
5.
athletics, actually, from...
Yeah, I heard athletics.
I said acrobatics.
Why would it be athletics? It's
I
not
was also
strength,
wondering
it's-
that, but
it's
yes,
their-
either is fine. I don't care.
Okay, then that's
Yes.
that's a 20.
Okay,
One.
so Frida got the lowest, so Frida, you get vommed on.
No, she didn't. Oh, that was to avoid getting in the splash zone.
Yeah, you are in Mary's splash zone, so you get splattered. And the camera, fades to black on that moment and opens back up on the street level, and all the giants who were going about their lives, kids playing the street, butchers chopping up meat, people, sewing their clothes or putting them up on the, the drying line. Everybody almost in eerie unison just quirks their head over to the side and looks up at this tower as they can hear this titanic gear churning, pushing you up towards the top. And yeah, it's this Resident Evil 4 moment of like all the villagers just turning and staring up at this tower.
Oops.
And then
I might know
yeah,
where
the camera just follows them as a bunch of them just like drop what they're doing and start walking towards it. A bunch of the kids like vanish off into their houses, and huge crescent hounds start padding towards the tower, growling.
One question. Do you guys get to level 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Zan's still level 9 though, right?
No, you've been on the moon a while.
We
You
were
can
all.
be level 10.
I mean, we
That's
were
fine.
all like 1 EXP away, so it's like.
Yeah, you get an EXP for dying. That's how that works, right?
When you go
I
into the
mean-
afterlife, hey, it's how Dark Souls work.
Actually, no, that's the opposite of how Dark Souls works, but yeah.
I mean, you lost your souls, but you gained
Yeah,
experience.
I assume Zanza picked up his own bloodstain a few times, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to bump yourself up to level 10 real quick, you can do so. It's a good call. So yeah, Frida, you are covered in sick.
Oops.
Poor Frida.
Precipitation, you say?
Yeah.
Sorry, Frida.
Nice.
The final con roll.
I'm just gonna take a
Oh.
swig from a wine skin and get that taste out of my mouth.
Well,
I would offer you some, but I used up the last of my good wine. Otherwise, it's just fawn wine, and I don't know if you want to face the god of the
Oh
moon
no!
with the direction.
Oh no!
Uh,
I brought my special wine because fuck, why not, right?
You know, what's your name again? Mary and Misha.
Mhm.
Frida pulls out the super expensive wines from
Yeah.
the islands.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So as you are clearing the taste out of your mouth, the elevator comes to a stop, a shuddering thum thum at the top of the tower, and you are immediately below the bell. It's maybe 20 feet above you, swinging on its hinges. But there's someone else here with you.
Scheiße.
A giant, a titan of a man, wearing dark armor. It's been scorched black, and a huge cloak of raven's feathers spills down around his shoulders. He's wearing an iron helmet with a great black plume off of it. Its visor is down so that you can't see an inch of flesh on this man. He stares down at you from on high.
He's a giant bone man.
There's a giant armored man.
Oh, a giant armored man.
You can't see skin on him because he's covered in like
Havel.
full plate. Yeah, he looks like Havel, kind of. Yeah, that is a
All right,
correct-
just rotate slowly around him and stab him in the asshole. We'll win.
And he is carrying a huge staff in his hands, planted on the ground at his feet, and you can see that the end of the staff has a bunch of these like teeth in it, like a giant key. It's a keyblade.
Are you the one who's the king of this domain?
Hello, evil Heimdall.
Yeah, so this figure looms down over you. He's almost 20 feet tall himself, so that the bell just clips the top of his helm almost every time it swings. But there's no sound from the bell, and instead, the ringing of a bell seems to pour forth from this figure's faceplate as he speaks. It garbles his words, making them hard to understand, but I won't try to emulate that here. He says,
Thank you.
"Who are you that trespass upon this sacred tower?"
Zanza will actually let everybody else introduce themselves. For in his mind, he is nothing but a failed knight.
Oh, poor buddy.
Who are you that asks?
I am the guardian of this tower, the king of keys.
Ah. Well, we already got up here, so obviously we had a key.
He
Not
stares.
trespassing, we walked in with the key.
He stares directly at Senatrea's tooth and says, "Your key is no longer recognized here. Your goddess has fled. I will not allow you to harm the flow of divine energy through the realms."
Well, it's a good thing that that's not why we're here.
Yeah, no, we're on for another doorway.
The Titan looks from Mary to Crescia, then back again and says, "Your reasons do not matter. You cannot be here. Depart, or be slain. Your soul ripped asunder to feed the magics of the world."
We won't stay
We'll
long.
just depart in the direction of Kandan's door then, please.
Karnas' door.
Karnas's door, sorry. Words are really hard. I've had like a bunch of drinks and a joint or two. That's right. Yeah, we're here to, you can send us back through Karnas's door. It's great.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to buy that.
We can neither leave nor let you destroy our souls. We have to speak to your master.
My master is magic itself.
Oh, well. I made friends with magic itself.
Stand aside. Be gone from this place.
Quick
Look.
question. He's not the guy we're looking for, right?
No, he's not. He's literally a
No.
guy who's guarding the doorway. The
Just
doorway
make-
to Kandan.
just
to
making
Karnas.
sure.
We are going to see Karnas, whether or not you say so or not. You can either stand aside or we will lay you low and throw your body off this tower.
So be it. And he raises up his staff and slams it upon the ground. And there's this thunderous ringing of bells. And would everyone roll initiative?
Nah,
Shit, fuck.
I wasn't clicked. Why do I do this to myself every time?
Oh, we actually had our buttons.
At least my first one was not its high.
I'm sorry. Well, Cox. That's low
Wow.
12 right there. I sure hope this guy rolls lower than 12.
That's
In
all
the
I'm
shit,
saying.
fuck!
Sure didn't.
I was about to say in before.
Why? Why did you jinx it there? So,
It's just the way it be.
I was gonna say in before the nat
Yeah.
20, but I guess if exact 20, it works just as well.
Alright, give me just a minute, everybody, if you so please. And I will be with you.
Huh? Just in time. By the way, just in time.
Go on.
I got the last Sav&D kit picture.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Did I ever pick
Yep,
my
it's
meta? Jay?
you guys go.
Oh, no! I need
Aww,
hugs.
needs hugs so bad.
Alright, let me tab over and see.
Kazakh.
Oh, Frida!
Out of all the fucking party members, y'all fuckers were the only one that had a good childhood and parents.
Oh, poor baby.
Sadness.
Alright, this is actually going to take a minute, because good old Roll20 didn't have these spells preloaded, so... Just gonna, everyone go grab a drink or whatever.
Yeah, I'll pour myself a fresh adult beverage.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
It's a good choice.
I'm going to
Let's see.
sit here and just admire my movement speed.
Well, you made a magic, you're uncapped, so
Besides that, getting to level 10, I was able to hit it. I was able to hit 70 movement speed.
yes.
I can enter the oblivion now.
But here's the magical thing, though. Guess you kept your fucking potion of haste.
Oh, I was about to ask for that.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I was sitting here as the thing was going up. I was like, I wonder if somebody saved that potion of haste. Wait, did all my magical items get left behind?
Yep.
Oh.
Don't worry, you have your +3 sword, so...
That's not what I'm worried about.
No, you don't have your boots.
No, not that either.
What else did you even have?
My magical thong of holding.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, but Zanza became a eunuch while he was up here.
No. Magic
And
wand.
back.
Yeah, the magic thong, just it's forever.
A
that's
tree
such a good
from...
spell.
So infused with ki and calm, so
It has been infused so much with his own magical ether that it was taken to the afterlife as part of him. That's how
Yeah,
magic
let's
works,
roll
right?
that.
But for you.
Dun, dun,
Interesting.
dun, dun.
In my time, there'll be no one else.
Since you didn't fight Senatray, at least I get to play with some of these spells once ever as a DM.
It's the way I fly to
Why would we fight
you.
Senarisio?
Why would I fight my wife?
In case
I haven't drank nearly enough, Stella.
In case she ate Mary's soul, that was a real possibility.
Oh, okay.
You would take umbrage to that.
I feel like we couldn't blame her though. I don't know if that would have ended in a fight.
It wouldn't have lasted very long as a fight.
I know, right?
I don't know if you
All I
noticed,
can
but
say
she's
is that-
fucking awesome.
I mean, yeah, no, she would have
Giant
just smeared the
magical
floor
trick.
with you guys. But
Snake.
all right, I think we're good. Keener, you
Mary
back?
had a backup.
Yeah.
No, Kina isn't back yet, so
Yep. Keena's PM.
Okay. Well,
I'm saying this that it's okay because Kina at least had a backup.
Yeah, backup soul, and then I still got to fuck goddess wife instead. Like, I'm not saying that it's been very, very clear that Crusher is dragon sexual, like almost like primarily in its
me.
own ways. It
Excuse
is.
me. As a dragon sexual, my dragon sexual radar dinged you.
This is true. You probably, yeah. Yeah, no. I feel like it's never been a secret actually that Crusher is really, really, really attracted to the draconic.
Just want to say, as a weird
What is the
side note,
weird cubage going on here? I keep seeing like imaginary black cubes come into being around, and now black circle. Hello?
that's intentional. I'm just sketching out the battlefield for you guys.
all
Oh,
these
okay.
squares make a circle.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
of
you guys are
the-
probably like.
What's good music for just listening to while we're while we're in a fight on the moon?
I
It's a
feel like
giant
anything
titty.
from Dark Souls.
In the Dark Souls is good. Oh, you know what? I need like Bloodborne's fucking fighting the moon god.
Bloodborne's my favorite music have to be shit. I can't remember them. It's
Ludwig.
Ludwig's, I think, the Blood Beast from the first boss, and the
Not-
DLC boss Maria.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the
listen-
DLC boss is pretty baller.
I think I'm just kind of a sucker for Gascoigne's boss music.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Gascoigne's last music. Oh, by the way, Evan, can you change the server because you're disconnecting for me a lot?
Okay. Share settings.
Oh, there's an update.
I guess we'll. Yeah,
Okay. Well, while we're waiting for Keenan to get back, I'm gonna let the doggy in.
and I'm gonna
There's
update.
an
I mean,
update on
okay,
Discord.
so I'm back, but it is also it's 5:30, and I need to make dinner. Otherwise, I'm not gonna eat tonight. So I need to eat now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go make something to eat right now before it's too late, and I can't.
We'll do it then.
I return.
There we go.
I want to say it's
Welcome back.
weirdly weird as a sequitur to see another
You're
manga
very
artist.
quiet though.
Damn it! My volume
Yeah.
got fucked again.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just you move your head like 50 feet from the microphone.
I want to say it's really weird to see another manga artist's art in the middle of a fucking other manga, and they're so completely different.
Is that like that
Right.
pen thing or whatever it is? Or,
So what?
There's the weird manga that's just this surrealist, crazy shit that occasionally the artist is drawn in as like a real face.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that, but you're not far off from what I was talking about.
I'll come back.
Kina is BRB real quick to start dinner.
Because if they don't get it done now, it's not gonna get done at all, and then
Fair enough.
start Kinatis.
I was rereading Baki, and then all of a sudden, fucking Vagabond's art when it's talking about Miyamoto Musashi.
Ah. Vagabond. Okay.
Why has that not gotten an anime?
I don't know actually. Vagabond seems like it would be a really good target for it.
it's gotten like awards out the fucking ass, and I think it's even still going.
I wonder if it's because they just no one's like the artist has not approved any of them.
Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes the artist actually gets to have that kind of say, and other times
Right.
they'll be like, well, fuck you, we're just going to do it anyways.
Yeah,
What's
we
your
don't want an
name
Asta
again?
situation here.
The reason why Vagabond has gotten an anime is because it's not Overlord.
Did you ever read Vinland Saga?
Yes, actually.
Now there is something that I would like. I would love to see that fucking anime.
See, I feel very weird on Vinland Saga because it was a manga that changes its tone rather dramatically halfway in. Like, fucking first part of it is super action-packed revenge story, and then the rest of it is like kind of meditative warrior's journey without him actually doing any fighting for the longest time. It went from like Game of Thrones to Vagabond in a weird sort of way.
Yeah, but no, there's a difference is though that Game of Thrones is actually good.
Did you say that Game of Thrones isn't actually good, or Game of Thrones is actually good?
No, it isn't.
Oh.
But it is, though.
Yeah, the books are pretty, like the first book starts well, then it doesn't get better.
I'll be honest, I was only sticking around for Game of Thrones because Tyrion was amazing, and I loved
Yeah,
everything.
here's the thing. The books are not as good as the fucking TV show, as the TV series, because the actors there can actually put a lot more emotion and life into the characters.
Fucking, I will admit full stop that the actor for Tyrion, whose name escapes me because I'm just a horrible person,
Peter
is the
Dinklage.
is the only reason why I like him so much. Because
Is it Dinkle or Dinklage?
yeah,
Dinklage.
because damn if he didn't do a fucking out of the park job. And Scalesnet just died.
Rip.
Don't do this now. We're just about to do the Dark Souls boss.
Okay, so no, but yes, that's I know people actually love things that I don't like, but and it's a matter of opinion, but I just genuinely don't fucking think that the books they don't get better. They just fucking plateau in one place, and any of the characters who could actually contribute any form of, you know, individuality and inject any form of actual social construction and world building gets killed off. That has a potential for massive growth and expansion. It's just off left and right.
It was always sad that the first family, the good guy, I forget his name, he was just fucking executed in the first season. Not even in the first season, like halfway into the first season.
And
Yeah,
that's the sad part of it. Either my case is just that weird, or
I mean, you do hang out with us.
I mean, I'm fucking reading
well,
Baki,
here's the
so I don't
thing:
get
you
to-
guys like Game of Thrones. So,
I mean, I like parts of it. Like my issue is that I have an issue with a lot of multi-character stories that I'm in it for some characters and couldn't care less about the rest. I like Game of Thrones for Tyrion and maybe sort of kind of the daughter whose name I also forget.
Sansa?
And
Or
I think
the other
so.
one, Arya?
Yeah, Arya, the little one who's going on basically a road trip adventure after her father died. And those are like the only two characters I actually really care about. Jon Snow's not bad, but I wasn't on his hype train. So, and I liked Khaleesi at the start, but I got tired of her.
see, that's what I mean for characters. It's like those who remain are equal to the story. They just plateau.
Well, I barely got into it. Like I didn't even get to the red wedding ultimately. I kept trying and restarting, and I just couldn't. I blame that more on my attention span.
No, but like I said, the TV series is much better in terms of vividity
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
than
for
the
sure.
books themselves.
Also, the
I've a-
TV show actually might get finished, unlike the books.
I have that problem with Altered
Ah.
Carbon. I tried to go back and read the books, and the books are just nowhere near as good as the TV show, Netflix series.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what's the word?
Let's hope that happens for The Witcher.
Oh man, I am so excited for Henry Cavill Witcher.
Maybe-
Yes.
That's the thing though. The TV series will be better than the books because the books are very, very fucking dry.
Yeah. I mean, what's
Oh,
what's
thank fuck, it's back.
Hello.
hey?
Is Kina
Let's
back
get
yet?
What?
No.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Okay,
Kina.
great. Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is.
Sorry about that, my internet just fucking died, like out of goddamn nowhere.
Oh, the King of Keys,
All right, yeah.
the King of
I get
Kex.
to start this off, which is incredibly bad
Rare.
for you guys.
Yeah.
So boy, I don't think I've ever run a wizard of this magnitude before. So here
Are
we
you
go.
saying I should just say I counterspell out the fucking gate?
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to? Because he's gonna cast a spell as his first action.
Yeah, alright.
All right. You're gonna need to make a check.
Okay.
This is a 9th level spell coming out.
Not happening, man. Let's do this. Alright, we're fucked. Oh, come on, phone. Why buzz? Up to say that I have the internet back. I fucking noticed. Thank you, phone. You sure did reconnect to the internet there, Emma. Oh, fucking shit. Well, my roll 20 says that I'm not. And suddenly I can't hear you guys. Hello?
That's because no one was speaking.
Oh, fuck all of you. Like, I got a roll 20 server connection interrupted. I'm like, oh, for fuck's
Let
sake,
me
please.
Do you want me to just roll an intelligence check for you?
I did roll one. I got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. So, Boop.
Ah, shit, fuck.
Crush, would you kindly roll 1d4?
God damn it! Are we getting Zawodal?
It's okay. The moment that a time stop is used to affect one of us, it ends early, which is nice.
Yeah, he just gets to pre-buff himself as much as he wants.
Fucking double rounds.
Alright.
Well, he gets 4 rounds of self-preparation. That's
Oh,
terrifying.
oof. Alright. Yeah,
That's a good-
so let me just...
I mean, it's a good thing that concentration spells are. You only have one of those, and that's what most buffs are.
Yeah. Like, I've got time stop as well for if, you know, I ever get to cast a 9th level spell. And I looked over my spell list and thought, what I actually do? And it turns out I know exactly what I would do, but I also spent a lot more time thinking about it than Saban probably has.
So this would probably
Practically
be
speaking, time stop is a terrible spell for buffing.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
basically just for running away.
Alright.
So this would be the only time I'd ever consider being a mage because the JoJo fanboy in me wants to Zeroldo too much.
Yeah. It's just, it has very definitive problems in that you cast on someone else, time stop ends. You cast on an ally, time stop ends. You cast a concentration spell, great, you got 1 off. What else can you do? You can run like crazy, or you can do something that I thought of that I'm not going to say because I don't want to give Saban that idea.
Is it throwing a
'Cause I
bunch
was
of?
really proud of my thinking on it.
Is it setting up a bunch of knives?
No, because that doesn't work. Time
I've-
does not stop for anything you touch, sadly. Otherwise, it
This
would be amazing to throw to actually Zawarudo someone, but you can't.
The spell is instantly trash now.
Yeah, sadly, it really is not amazing, but it is scary when someone does, because you're just like, well, what the fuck are they going to do now?
Okay, so I've got this guy's spells ready. Boom, boom. There's just a rush of wind all around you guys, and you can see this guy's hand just whirling around him, creating arcane gestures faster than your eyes can track. And then suddenly he spins around and just thrusts his staff out at you. And he's going to let you guys suck on a cone of cold.
Cone of cold. Oh no! And because we're times,
What's that?
Keenan, do you want to throw a counter spell at it?
can we?
We're seeing him
Yeah.
cast it, then yeah, you can.
Yeah, he is doing this at the end of or during his time stop. He had 1 round left, but I don't see anything in here that says you can't take reaction. So yeah, you can counterspell if you so choose.
Does counterspell have a somatic opponent?
Yeah.
That does. I mean, it's only somatic. But at the same time, literally, the spell ends if one of the actions that you use affects someone else. Like that's why you have to really fucking think about how you use time stops, because you can just counter whatever was meant to hurt you.
Doesn't that mean I get my deck save to it?
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys will all have your deck save.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll meet it. I'll meet the cone of cold with my own power, and
Okay, are you gonna?
cancel it out.
So are you gonna cast it as a 5th level counterspell?
Yeah.
So let me just mark off which spells he uses here. Boop,
I'm worried about what ones they are.
boop, boop. And because he was time stopped, there's no way for you to know.
No, there's no way to know.
Alright, so he has used up his cone of cold during the time stop, and as his secondary action, or his movement rather, he's going to jump back and start flying. He just this cloak of raven's feathers he was wearing spreads out like wings behind him and holds him aloft as he begins to circle the tower. And everybody who isn't named Kresha can choose which order they act in.
I guess I want to act first if nobody else wants to.
Go for it.
All
Would it
right.
be better if it's Frida so she can set up because she does the goat buffs?
Buffs. I
That
can
makes
set
sense.
up the goat buffs, so
Just gonna swig this alcoholic beverage.
okie dokie.
By the way, when you said his raven's wing cloak bursts forth and he leaps to the sky, it was just in time for where the music crescendos and Father Gascoigne goes full balk. It's like, oh, good timing.
Okay, so first off, I shall strum a little tune, and Bless is up and running on you folks.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh shit. Wait, we did it. The blessed double blue
Yes.
circle.
Alright, never touch your token again.
That only works if the DM and the person who also has them selected hits at the same time, and Roll20 doesn't know what to do.
Excellent.
And
It's
Frida
like when we
will-
made Pets in Winter a double ninja.
Just so fucking hashtag blessed.
Hmm.
and
That's that picture of the guy's face, hands up over his cheeks.
So that was an action. Bonus action?
yes, that was and then with as a bonus action, I will cast out Healing Spirit at 3rd rank.
Okay. No idea what that does.
Healing Spirit. I shall.
If it's a spell, don't forget you've literally just done one, so you can't double down. Or is it a feature?
A, the loot.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, of course, yes, that's
That's
right.
the
Yes, the
best.
loot is its. Yeah, it doesn't use a spell slot. Never mind.
Uh-huh. I'm already way ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So,
Guys, my nipples are so sensitive.
Thanks for sharing.
Just gonna sit here and rub up like, ooh yeah. Alright, start fucking considering a bra. Which is awesome.
Healing spirit.
So, do your creature moves the spirit's face first time on its turn? No action.
Oh, that's neat. Just a little heal friend. It's literally Flames Fib. It's Heals Fib. It's so great.
Okay, that's just 1d6 hit points around. That's fine. Yeah.
No, at third level.
Yep, it is 3d6.
Oh, you mean 2d6 because it's by 1d6 for each slot above second.
Ah, yes.
So yeah. Okay, still that's fine. Cool stuff. At the end of your turn, the king is going to pop a legendary action, as you do. Boop. And hey, Zanza and Mary,
Yo.
do you wanna ride the lightning?
I am the lightning.
Alright,
Okay,
so yeah, he is going to send a bolt of lightning crashing down from the heavens and across the two of you. So, Jesus. Well, still.
Can I try to help Mary out by rechanneling the lightning?
You want to?
I mean, you are a lightning rod, so I'll tell you what, you can try and just automatically take all the damage to give Mary advantage on her save. Basically just failing your own save to give her a better chance.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay, then I will just make the deck save. Okay, I'm fine.
You make the fuck out of it. Oof.
Do I
What is
want?
his save DC, by the way?
Do I want?
It
to-
is, I believe, 17?
Oof. Okay. We're in the fucking big leagues now.
Can I have the little
Do I want to use favored by the gods already?
Not yet. Kina.
Nah.
No. Can I have sphere friend, please?
Yeah, saving. We need a yellow sphere friend.
Yeah, sure. Sec.
Or green? Whichever.
No, I got one better. You get the
Aww.
redoubtable summon token. It
Come
is-
on, man. You're better than this.
Fuck off. It's the first time I've ever even seen this spell. Go away. I don't have anything prepared.
I
for this.
know. I've also seen how many fucking tokens exist.
Go away.
Okay, Kina. FYI,
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Woof!
that is indeed a worker. So,
For real?
Kina, you can just walk past it and you'll get healing.
Okay.
Just touch it.
Okay.
It is super neat.
Wait, no, I won before. Ah, sorry. I was thinking of blessing what's gonna work, but no,
No, it's not.
I want to
No,
know.
17's too high. I was just saying, like, we needed to know that DC.
Alright, but, Zanza, did you, soak the damage for Mary, or not?
No, he just saved it.
No, he
Yeah.
just dodged.
Okay, then yeah, Mary, you take 22 lightning, Zanza, you take half, so 11.
I take none.
He takes 0. This is one of the fewest, fucking rarest times I've ever seen Zanza's fucking evasion work.
Exactly.
Soak it up.
Are you immune to lightning?
No, I
he's
have
got
evasion.
Dex. He's a monk.
Oh, right, evasion.
It's literally the
Yes.
first time it's ever come into play because you only ever throw con saves at him.
Alright, hold on, let me just go grab, Blight here real quick instead.
Please no. Wait, actually, yo, no. You know what? Do it, motherfucker. I dare you. I double
Don't say
dog
that.
fucking dare you.
I don't want to kill Zanza.
Do
All
it,
right.
motherfucker.
Blight's so fucking good.
Speaking
Do
of
it,
which,
motherfucker.
Zanza, it's your turn. Borker, please.
She can hear DCL's
Well,
aggressive
this
tone.
is-
She's just
Yeah.
chewing on the edge of my chair trying to get at me.
If the dice are gonna fuck me, they're gonna fuck me. Fuck you, Blight. That's what I say. Also,
Blight's a cool spell.
King of Keys, he thinks we're playing Dark Souls, but really I'm playing fucking Shadow of the Colossus.
Nice.
Gonna run up and jump on him. How far? Actually, how far up did he fly?
He's like 5 feet in the air.
Yeah, I can jump that even without the boots.
Alright. You
So-
realize that square is off the side of the tower, right?
I mean, as long as I'm on like his shoulder blade or something.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what?
if you want to grapple the dude, that's fine. Or, like, just be on the guy.
Nah,
Okay.
that's a
probably-
little too daring. That's like the whole thing.
that is probably a smart thing to say.
All right, so but yeah, I'm gonna run up to him, and Dragon's Claw. Actually, shit. Right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend key to not infuse my weapon, but to patient defense.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to Dragon's Claw whack him and get his attention.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, right out the gate.
So, yeah, he just bats your weapon aside in it. DCL, roll me a d8 to see if this sword goes off the tower.
Oh my god.
Oh god. One,
One,
two, three.
two,
Okay.
4, 5. No, it goes clattering back and lands on the elevator.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
Just
can
hop
luckily
down,
just
grab
go
it again.
limp back over, pick it up.
You're gonna jump on him again.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. Just run over, and grab it.
Stab a motherfucker.
This
Come
time
on.
for real though.
I'll try to stab him this time for... Oh god, I feel the one. Oh, thank god.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Thank-
He will take the 22 damage. Poke.
And then I will try to punch him and stunning fist him. I will try.
Okay.
It's only a DC 14. It's fine.
That's true.
All right. I mean, it hits, so he gets punched in the face for 5 damage. Then, yeah, he'll try and make the save.
Oh my.
Haha.
No, he'll
Spin that
just have to
legendary
burn
resist-
he'll
yeah.
burn a legendary resistance to not be
That's the
stunned.
first one, motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's true.
It's a valuable resource. But hey, is this the end of your turn now?
I'm gonna move to the side. Actually, I'm gonna try to move over here to encourage aggro.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Yeah, thank
Cool.
you. You put yourself in like not a line attack, and I very much appreciate that.
Cool. So at the end of your turn,
Yo,
no,
light me, motherfucker.
he's got one better for you.
All creatures of the bell tower take thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet from a con save DC neg.
So I'd just like to point out where Zanza is.
So is that
Woo!
a 10 feet
From
thing?
wherever you are in the direction of the center.
I mean, wait. Where's the center being put? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: if I save, do I still take the damage?
No, you don't take anything.
I will make the con save and fail miserably.
Bye.
Whee!
Yeah, the bell tolls and boom. For the
Actually, yeah,
first
no.
time, you hear this thunderous, echoing bang from all around you, and it's agony on your ears. And Zanza goes flying away with the impact. And Frida, Mary. All right, Mary's fine. You take no damage. Frida, you're fine. You take no damage. And yeah, the king just impassively watches as Zanza's thrown off the side of the tower.
As Zanza's falling, he flips him off.
All right, Mary.
Well, I have no way of helping Zanza, so
Zanza can turn into an eagle, and
I can't. I don't have that magic item anymore.
You
Huh.
can't run up the wall.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can multi Zanza drift.
Yeah. Deja vu.
So the bad news is you're not next to the wall, and it's.
I
kinda-
mean, if you don't give me air control, I guess then I just have to wait till I fall back to the floor.
no. We'll see what happens on your turn, but it's not going to be easy.
Really.
I
so
mean,
what you so Zanza, what you do is you use your ears as a hang glider.
I mean,
To the
yeah.
wall and then run back up.
So what you're saying is I pull a Strider, but with my ears.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ultimately not that worried because actually I am worried because I'll survive the fall, but if I have to fall all the way, that's a lot of rounds I'm not going to be involved. So we'll see. It's not as bad. It's really not that bad. Slow fall's got me covered.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, get up there.
Yeah, I'm
Remember,
trying.
before you cast any spells, tell Save when you're doing it so we can choose whether or not to counter spell
I know,
you.
I am. I'm going to cast well, first off, I'm going to move
Okay.
here,
Don't forget to go through the
here.
Healy bop first so that you can heal.
Do I have to move through it?
Yeah, you just have to touch it. You have to go inside its square and then you can walk back out of it again whenever you want.
There.
Okay. So get 2d6
How much
hit
do I get
points.
healed?
2d6. Oh,
Unfortunate.
Well, it's
Why
better
did-
this.
Okay, I mean, I was gonna. Okay.
Okay, do
Alright.
you want to roll the stats?
No, you
I
roll
mean,
your
you
own
already
healing.
roll.
what is that?
For the healing,
Alright.
said to roll your own healing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. You'll get 3 this turn, but you can roll your own healing, your own
Oh,
out.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah, I think he would like to counterspell you.
Okay,
Does it auto-succeed, or do I need to roll?
it will succeed.
What spell are you trying to cast?
Oh, don't tell.
I'm curious as to if you burned a spell slot or not, or if you were just like, Firebolt! Pew!
No, I did lose a spell slot.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
I think I will drink a potion.
Good choice. Alright, Kresha.
All right.
God.
Oh my god. I'm going to actually blade singing, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
La la la, sing the song of my people. Roo roo roo. Bork bork bork.
Okay.
Bork a woo. I bork a woo for a real good. So
Alright, do a
just so
heckin'
this
good
guy
bork.
knows the heckening is about to come for him.
You bork so good, all the moonhounds start howling.
Actually, before I move the whole distance, I will move through this bit first. I'm going to cast a spell save him.
Alright, he can't counterspell, so rip.
Excellent. I will move the rest of the way over here. And
want to roll your own
swing.
healing?
Yeah, I'll roll at the moment. Of course.
Rue.
Wow, fuck this guy and his magical fucking not get whatever the fuck.
Roll a
What
D8.
happens to my... Oh, come on.
I just see Royson fall past me as I'm falling.
Bye! It just...
All
yeah,
right,
you s-
I'm going to plummet after Roizen, grab it, and Misty step away again.
I like us fuck Zanza, but I'll go get my sword.
I can't Misty step Zanza away. I have to spend a fucking dimension door for that. But no, yeah, I just plummet after my sword and I'll Misty step and just appear a few feet away looking annoyed.
Alright, that's fine. Do you have another attack you'd like to... Actually, wait.
No!
hold
I
on.
know, sorry, yeah, I could choose to be... No, I can't.
Hold on. Isn't starting to blade sing a bonus action?
No.
What?
Just do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that sounds
Yeah.
wrong.
It is... yeah, it's just do it.
Alright, I trust that you believe that that's correct. But I want to just go check to make sure,
Oh.
because it matters in this case.
Being...
You can use a bonus action to start blade singing. What's the last one? Yeah, okay. So that in turn means that you can't go after your sword because Misty Step is a bonus.
No, I'll still go after it. It looks like I'm spinning dimension door.
Okay, so Kresha jumps off, and yeah, you flip this guy the bird and then go plummeting after Zanza.
Oh, I hate this already so much.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the king's turn.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna get counterspelled to die.
I mean, yeah.
I can just plummet. Actually, no, no, it's fine. I can just plummet out of fucking counterspell range and then dimension door. Dimension door's 400 goddamn feet. I don't give a fuck.
Alright. Let's see. Let's round this out a little bit here.
Just gonna move myself over there.
Yeah. Actually, you were 1, 2. You were, like, over here.
Okay.
It matters. So... Let's see, you two are basically out of the fight for at least one turn. Mary.
Uh,
I hate this so much.
Hi. How's it going? He's gonna cast a spell. Would you like to, counterspell?
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna need you to roll a d20. It's a charisma check for you, I believe.
Hey,
Please tell
don't
me he's
forget
not
the
casting
D4.
higher than 5th level.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a...
Yep. You counterspell it.
Cool.
So he does not, in fact, get to banish you to the shadow plane.
Cool.
Banish you to the Shadow Realm.
Mind Crush.
So yeah, that was his turn. He will then sort of fly over here. Over
God,
onto
I wish
this-
I'd hit him with a fucking booming blade. That's for goddamn sure.
Whee! Frida.
I'll just move over here.
Deja vu.
And move this
Hmm.
tonk.
Alright. You still only benefit from it once a turn, I believe, but yeah, now Mary doesn't have to move.
Yeah. Yeah. So when she starts, she gets healed in the face.
Okay.
And let's see. That was indeed a very dog.
That was a heckin' good rue.
Okay, can't really do much at the moment, so you know what, I can't. I want to do Vicious Mockery on him. That's the thing.
We're fine!
No, but I want to use Vicious Mockery with Frida, but that's an attack spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does damage.
Yeah.
Zanza is unfortunately not in any place to give pep talk and or talk her down from doing so.
Oh, the
But
stakes
I do
higher
know
now.
what. It's a concentration, though, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could just silence his ass.
I mean, he could just move out of it.
Yeah, sadly, Silence is just not as fucking swell.
Yeah, so that's a non-aggressive spell. Okay, well then I'm pretty much.
You could
Are
ready,
you at full
ready a
health?
thing.
Are you at full health? You know?
No, I'm not at full health.
Well, I always use a black bar, a black circle in your bar so I can't really see.
Incidentally,
Oh.
the missing health is exactly the width of the black bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, cool. So, do you want me to touch you up with goody band-aids?
It's your turn.
So, that's a no then?
It's up to you.
Okay then. I will dodge. Well, like I said, I will dodge.
Okay. Sounds
Take the
good.
dodge action.
Zanza, you are free falling.
How
Kresha
close
is just like 20 or 30 feet above you.
Okay. So there's two things I can do
Perfect.
here. First, I know. Give me a second. First, I want to try this one thing. So the Fang. You
Uh-huh.
said it changed in this place, right? Initially, it was just like a dagger-sized Fang. Is it like there's a light radiating off of it that kind of acts like a blade?
Uh, yeah, and the thing is actually longer now. Now it feels like between this sort of like radiant edge and the tooth itself, it feels kind of like a glaive almost.
Well, I'm gonna try this. Uh, if I channel my key into it, no, you know what? Fuck it. If I channel my magic into it, can I try to extend the blade and impale it onto the side and be able to climb back up?
I mean, fuck yeah, you can do it. You don't even need to like burn key. That's just cool. So yeah, do it.
Yeah. So I didn't get to do it the first time because I was trying to dodge. This time, Zanza, realizing that his soul is the essence of magic and he is literally in a domain of magic, will use his own experiences as a monk, channel his key of magic through the fang, extend the blade, and put it through the wall, gaining himself a foothold.
All right, so yeah, you like jam the claw into the side of the tower, and there's this horrible shrieking and sparks and like magic wisps and smoke fly everywhere as you like grind to a halt. And Kresha, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You will have advantage because obviously Zanza's going to try and grab you as you fall past.
18.
All right, so yeah, Zanza, you grab Kresha. There's that, jerk of like feeling like your arms are being ripped out of their sockets as all of her weight slams down on one end. And then yeah,
I'm
you are
still losing my baby fat. Sorry.
so yeah, you're hanging on to the tooth which is embedded in the wall, and you got Kresha, and Kresha, make another, this time just a dexterity check to try and grab Royson as it falls past. Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm gonna let go of Zanza.
Wait, what? Okay.
Okay.
I'll go. It's
Have
fine.
advantage.
Oh.
Not on
What
this,
would I
because
have-
Zanza's
Oh, no,
arms
wait.
are
I'm
entirely...
blessed. Hashtag blessed.
I assure you that will not help.
It's fine. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. So there's that dramatic moment of your sword falling past you as you're hanging on, and then you're like, fuck it, sword's important, and then you just let go and resume falling. And
Yeah.
Zanza,
I
you
guess-
are left all alone on your glaive.
I guess
I'm sorry.
I blink, shrug, and then dramatic music plays again as I will try to run off the wall.
Alright, cool. So how does your wall running work?
I can literally just do it.
Okay. Do you move
As
at like
long-
your full speed, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as I don't run out of my movement speed, I can just run up any vertical surface.
Okay, so I think I mathed this out at one point that you fall like 70 feet around or something.
No, there's
I know there is. I did the math at some point. It's some inconsequential distance for you, so I think we can just safely say that you're back up with like one use of movement. With like,
if it's like
Oh, I'm so fucking annoyed that Royson got away. Otherwise, I could have been like, Zanza, just radiant attack, and then I just drop us on his fucking head again.
well,
yeah. So
I
that was
really
my,
wanted to do that. I'm so sorry.
so that was my move, and you said I didn't need to spend key to do it, right?
correct. Yeah, you were able to use your movement to stop yourself and then run up, and now you're up here. So you still have an action and a bonus action.
Okay. So bonus action, I will infuse the dragon. I'll infuse the dragon blade with my own very familiar lightning energy.
Okay.
And shit, I only have an action left. I guess I should not move on the corner thinking that Belle's going to come back. So instead, I will.
Good thing to think.
Alright, I mean, if you got movement to spare, you should run through that shit and get free heals.
Yeah, I'll move back over down here.
Okay, so I assume that's taking the dash action.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
taking the dash action.
So roll yourself 2d6 hit points, and at the end of your turn, surprise, surprise, it's bell time.
Am I going to get hit because I'm level with this fucking tower, or am I clear?
Yeah, you are below the bell's radius. You are just fine.
Cool.
Below the
so
bell?
yeah, the bell tolls for the oof.
Oof, that's
So this is a save for nothing effect. Tasha, why?
Jesus
Oh,
fuck no.
fuck God.
All right,
Well, I'm glad
I hate
so
this fight already.
1, 2.
all
At
right,
least I didn't go
Mary, you're
flying.
fine, and Frida.
Okay, it's a con save, correct?
Correct. It is DC 15 con. Oh, all right. You take 19 thunder.
Fucking. I can feel the blight coming. I dare you, motherfucker.
He doesn't have blight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mary, your turn's up.
Where's the
Heal
fucking...
yourself
Where is it?
on top of you.
It's on top of me?
It is in
Yeah,
your
you're
God,
still
it
on
is.
healing.
Yeah,
So you just get to start with 2d6 more health.
Wait, have
Yes.
we tried attacking the bell yet? Is that a thing we could do?
I mean, you can do
No,
anything.
no.
Okay, I told you at the start of this, do not hurt the fucking tower.
Okay.
Yeah, it is sadly the divine connection to all living things.
Kind of broke that rule just a little bit, but
Yeah, I'm
It's a
annoyed
scratch.
that you did that.
I mean, you can hurt the tower, just don't hurt the bell.
Do not harm the bell.
okay.
I mean, unless you want to, damage the god's connection to the world. I mean, if you want to be Lord Winter and be like, fuck the gods, no kings, only men, then you
I
can
mean-
absolutely just.
Well,
bash
yeah,
the
no,
bell with them.
I'd have gotten that fucking Residium bomb and just blown this fucking tower and be like, fuck you, God of the Moon!
I mean, I feel like if you detonate a Residium bomb on the Residium moon, you're not just gonna blow up the bell tower.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it would be more like the end of fucking, what was it, Fallout Fate. Communists! Blow up the
as
Earth.
everyone on the planet just watches the moon just boom explode. And that's the story of how Iona got an asteroid belt.
And all magic ceased to be, and then
And then
the
it
DCL was
became
happy.
DCL's favorite campaign setting. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that was unnecessary. I apologize.
No, it's true.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I'm okay with it not being directly bagged, but also I imagine DCL would love a world where magic just stopped happening and became a creepy asteroid belt with the dark gods.
Anyway, Mary, it's your turn. Ow, dog! Please stop.
I had an idea, and it was interesting, but against an enemy like this, it probably wouldn't do anything because he's apparently like a 17th level wizard or something. So instead, I'm going to cast a spell on him.
Okay. Let's see. I think, God, I could be such a troll and just save counterspell for Kresha, and just counterspell Dimension Door like a
You
dick.
can't reach me. I'm out of counterspell's range.
Okay, well in that case,
And
yeah,
Like as you say, like 70-something feet down. Dimension door's like 400, so I'm happy to
Well.
just plummet until I'm pretty sure I'm safe.
all right, that's fair. Then yeah, he will counterspell you, Mary. Does he need to roll a die?
Yes.
All right, he will just be using a 3rd level slot, so
What does he have to get?
he needs to get
10
equal
plus
to
spell
10
level.
plus the spell DC or the spell. Yep, bye.
Oh my god, damn it.
You counterspell him, he counterspells you.
Mary is gonna gonna fold her arms and start tapping a hoof on the ground.
But you're wearing your your stealthy hoof socks, so it's adorable.
Click, 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 click.
No, there's no click. It's hoof
All right,
socks. You put
and
with the stealth.
it's the end of your turn, I assume.
Um,
Can you like push Zanza like 5 feet pull him 5 feet closer to you or something, so he doesn't get pushed off with the next bell ring?
No,
I can't because dragging somebody is apparently an action.
It is.
Yeah, that's true.
Besides,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I got pushed back from Bell this time, so that I was already.
Yeah, but if you get pushed back from the bell again, you go off the side again, dude.
I mean, is the bell gonna ring before my turn?
I mean,
It's a legendary action. It's about to ring again, fucker.
It can ring as many times as there are turns between him and us.
Well,
And
as many
you.
times as
Well,
he has
legendary
legendary
actions.
actions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of which, it is legendary action time. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm not cast a spell. I mean, drink a potion. And
okay.
drink a potion.
But speaking of which, he's going to cast a spell. Would you like to counterspell?
For fuck's sakes.
The counterspell wars.
I know, right? They're great.
Ugh.
Yeah,
God, I love-
it's why Sav&D agreed. Like, look, before we even say what we're doing, just check, and it will make this all less of a cunt. I mean, it's still awful, but there's no way around it. We're playing we're playing three-headed dragon blue decks in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
There's
we
nothing
have
can do about it.
3 high-level casters and then a wizard boss.
Well, until our DPS come back and actually start fighting the boss, yes,
we're
I'll
trying.
counterspell with spell.
Okay, you just automatically counterspell it.
Okay.
You get rid of a magic missile that was going to
Okay.
come over and rape Zanza.
Okay.
Kresha, you're up.
Yeah, grab Bryson.
Alright, considering you're just falling after it, I don't think there really needs to be a check. You just do it.
Yeah, and like I can literally fall as long as I want.
I mean, right up until you can't anymore.
I've checked because Dimension Door arrests your pace when you fucking use it, so I won't like appear on the ground and then hit the ground 5 feet away at terminal velocity.
That is a good thing. That is
It
a
doesn't
good
happen.
clarification.
Dimension Door literally just moves you. It's okay.
Okay, so you grab Royson, Dimension Door back up, place yourself.
I'm
wherever you
Dimension
want to
Door
be.
next to this fucking guy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. See, this is where I'd be like, and now let me tell you about these bells ringing. But no, he's used up his legendary actions. So instead,
I mean,
he will
there's
take
nothing
the
from-
damage. Poke.
Cool. And that was a ready
Swing.
attack. I can't do 2 when I'm doing that. So
Can you? Why?
I just
Ow.
used Dimension Door, dude.
I thought
The only reason I had an attack at all is because I was ready to do it. I Dimension Doored.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
So
it's not a
that's
bonus. Wait, no, it's instant thingy. Is it an action?
It's short.
I mean, I'm curious how you are attacking him and casting a spell unless you're like action surging.
Never mind, I don't even fucking hit him. Gay.
Okay. I mean, do you have action surge available to you?
I do.
Then
You
you
know
could
what?
use
I
it
will
and
hit
hit him again.
Yeah.
Hey, another hit.
I did damage!
Poke, poke.
Congrats. That's a lot more than what I've done during this fight.
Everyone hit the air once. Something happened.
All right, so the king is going to like recoil as you swing, swing, swing.
Oh no, it's a parry stance.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what? As a bonus, just gonna second wind because I might not get another chance.
It's a
to.
good choice.
Oh my god! I rolled a second wind above a 2. Holy shit!
Aren't you like level 4 for a?
It's still a D10 plus. Oh, in fact,
No,
wait,
I
no,
mean,
it should be one more.
that's-
I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The
All right,
bonus.
It's
so
plus your fighter level, not your level.
it is unfortunate. All right, so on his turn, the king is going to cast a spell. Would anyone like to kill my fun?
I feel like because you said kill my fun, it's bait. So no.
Going
This is
once,
the bait.
going twice.
I mean, I already used mine.
All right. Cone of Cold. On everyone who isn't Zanza, because he can't reach you. Well, like, yeah, he's gonna go.
Come on, roll a 4.
Does he reach everyone?
Except you.
Okay.
Cunt, shit, fuck, dick's head, fuck, cunts.
All right, so you take 29 cold damage.
Yeah,
Boom!
ow.
This huge eruption of
So
Rime
I-
Frost just explodes from the tip of his staff, washes over you guys.
Okay, so con.
Yep, it's con save.
Nope.
All right, it is safe for half, so Mary, you just take 14.
Yep.
All right, and then yeah, that's the king's turn. He's gonna just float there menacingly as it comes around to Frida's turn.
Frida does her thing of bonus action, invisible.
Okay, it's a good choice at this point.
Yes. So as she is visible, can she see if his eyes are tracking her movements with her 20 fucking passive?
I mean, this isn't Karnas, but no, he doesn't appear to be. I mean, you can't really see his eyes, but he seems to be focused entirely on Crusher right now.
Okay, so roll.
Most of you guys are just kind of an
2d6.
afterthought,
Oh,
rather.
Oh,
man, nice.
It's
so
just move
plus
through your own healing.
9. And then, no, I can't touch the goat. have to move
There you go.
that back.
Let's just move
And
this
then-
like slightly off to the side there.
Cool.
And then I will. You guys might enjoy this, maybe not, maybe you will. Hadouken!
Hadouken! I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
approve. Oh,
Kiri Kyodoken!
What a goddamn
Wait,
terrible! You rolled d8s
wait.
like I rolled d8s.
No, wait, where's my bonus?
Oh,
Why is it
Oh.
adding my bonus?
What bonus?
My cast ability?
That normally doesn't trigger on Cure Wounds.
Mass Cure
I
Wounds.
still don't think that triggers. Here, let me look up the spell.
Yeah,
Mass
it's plus your
Cure
cast level.
Wounds, 3d8 plus
plus
your
your cast
spellcasting ability
Huh.
modifier.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Mass Cure
everyone-
Wounds is really good.
So
That's weird, because you... No, yeah, I guess
It's
I was
not for
thinking
the-
Pathfinder. Yeah, never mind. Carry
Yeah.
on.
yeah. So let me just actually go into the spell, and it's not
What's your
added
thing?
for some fucking reason.
Yeah, what
What's
is
your
your
It's
modifier?
not
charisma?
so. It's 3.
Okay, so everyone actually gets 11 hit points.
Yes.
I won't say no to that shit.
All right,
Neither will I.
and is that the end of your turn, Frida?
No. Plus 11. Move slightly more to the middle. That way.
What
Okay.
happens for moving away from the belt if you're stood right there in the middle? Like the dead center?
Good question.
Do you just not move?
Good question. Would you like to find out?
Oh, come on, man. Can we not at
No.
least... Can I just throw an intelligence, posit that shit?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Let's see here. 13. Probably not going to tell me anything, is it?
You probably just
but
get
you have a
flattened.
D4.
Okay. Oh, prone. Right, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you just get pruned.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of which, everybody bell now. Burn,
Ah, shit.
bump. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Oh.
come on.
Really?
Fuck
And
me.
it's good
Boom.
damage.
And
it is-
off the side you go,
Yes. Off the
No
side
way.
I go.
directly into the
You
sky
can't
square.
move through a fucking enemy
Oh, do I
square,
bump
so if
into
you
him
just-
instead because he's flying only 5 feet?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I will say you just bump into this dude and just because he is
Thank you.
directly in front of you.
You know, I don't want to
Alright.
deal with this shit. I'm spinning my inspiration.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
It's
thing
a,
you
it's a good
fucking
choice.
Fucking
All right.
God.
It's a save for none.
Nice.
So Marion Crescia take damage, Zanza does not, and Frida.
Yeah, that hurt. That really
That-
fucking hurt.
That does look like it was quite injuresome. All right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Frida, you are also fine. Oh, actually, no. Mary did not take any damage because it's a DC 15 because it's not a spell save.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's Frida's turn. Zanza.
And he's going to run up. Radiant Fang. And this time he's going to Stunning Fist during all his attacks, because fuck this shit.
Oh boy.
All right.
19.
I mean,
See that
yeah,
DC?
it hits.
DC
He
14.
takes 23 damage, is it?
Yep.
I mean, Jesus, all these hits, you'll probably just kill him.
I fucking hope so because I'm taking a beating here.
All right,
Yep.
con save.
Mm.
All
Next
right.
Raw
one.
dog that shit.
Boop.
I-
Another good
22.
Yeah, that'll hit. Con save. Yeah.
Oh, cock.
fucking cunts! Oh, the worst part is we're not even
Boss.
good dice. I am Stunning Fisting. I mean, I am
Flurry of blowsing.
yeah, flare.
Flurry of blowsing.
All right.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit,
Ah.
unfortunately.
Bless.
Ah.
Bless.
D4.
Hashtag blessed. You will probably succeed now. Nope.
Oh,
One off. One off. Sorry I said it.
Unarmed strike.
Go ahead. Other one.
26.
That's a hit for 9 damagios.
Come on.
All right. Con save. All right.
Yes!
He'll use his last
Oh.
his last legendary.
Damn it! If I could have stunned him up
Yeah,
there,
you could have actually legit stunned this guy.
and then I'm gonna retreat back to the healing orb.
This is a roller coaster of emotions. You go
Yeah,
through the
and
2d6.
roll your d6s.
All right, 2d6s. Healing sphere friend.
All right.
Give me 5.
And meanwhile, Mary.
Now, I could do a couple of things here, and one that kind of amuses me, but it wouldn't do any damage to him.
Don't say that. You should say, I want to do this thing, and then see if saving counter spells you, because it sounds like he's denying fun.
No, well, no, it's something. It's more an interesting thing to do.
Oh, okay.
So that makes me not want to counterspell it.
I know, right? That's why it's no good. It's too late now. It'll just happen.
God, he's actually running out of spell slots. This is a rare and odd phenomenon.
No, it's not. You've got fucking 3 people to differently counterspell, and you've been casting like twice a turn.
That's true. That is true. I mean, it's still an unusual happenstance.
Can you tell me what are the dimensions? What this bell tower we're in? There's like pillars and walls here.
So there are like
is, like,
2
the roof
pillars,
just, like,
one on
tiny?
either side, that's holding up this like secondary roof over this massive like bronze bell. And otherwise, it's just a flat plane, and then the elevator in the middle that makes
it's
this
like an
whole thing look like a
archway.
nipple. Yeah, it's basically an archway that's supporting like an angled roof of like stone and tile, from whence hangs the bell.
Remember your own words. Don't fuck up the bell.
I know. I know that.
Ding dong, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, okay. So Mary's
No,
really.
No, it's real.
What?
But no, it was memes. Memes are dreams.
Real.
This little Borklet is just going insane.
And she is.
Holy
She-
shit,
she
She
it's
thinks
almost like
this
your
King of
dog.
Keys is a real cunt bag, and she's following my commands to bite you at random.
She is.
She is.
She desperately needs
Every
to go up to the
time-
mountain.
Every time you stop paying attention, she will bite you, and that's because I want her to.
All right. If you are now the dog whisperer, could you just please make her stop puking on the carpet? Thanks.
No, that's how she alphas you.
Fuck you.
She'll maintain eye contact while she does it, and that's
She-
how you really know you're her bitch.
She does too. It's the worst. Ow.
There you go. See?
Okay. All right. Well, Mary's annoyed, and she's going to stand there, continue to tap her foot on her hoof on the ground, and look irritated at this creature.
All right.
And she's just going to stand there. And a thing is going to happen as she just stands there.
Okay. Deeply concerned. What is the thing that happens?
This.
Oh, okay.
You got bless.
I do have bless,
It's true.
but I am going to.
This is the only time Meriziel, the spellcaster, has had bless. I really hope it
Ow.
helps.
But I have other things. It's called Favored by the Gods.
Okay. You hit.
Okay.
You blast a huge chunk out of this guy. This sort of ethereal mass and wisps of shadow spill out from the hole as he staggers back. Is that all you have this turn?
Yep.
All
By
right.
the way, Kresha, I'm giving you my inspiration for your next attack.
All right.
Oh wait,
But
no,
this
that
is
was a guiding bolt.
I get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway.
never mind. Yeah.
As a side note, fuck you for baiting me out. It was just mean.
Yeah, didn't counterspell you.
I mean, what was he going to counterspell? I didn't do
Guiding
anything
bolt.
at all.
Exactly, but you made it sound
I
like you were
made-
gonna do something that wouldn't be that shouldn't be counterspelled because it'd be interesting, and
I
then you just
mean,
went, guiding bolt.
That's why. I mean, that's why. No, well, no, that's why I asked what the dimensions. I was going to do something else.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, fair
I
enough.
realized this is just an archway above us. So it's like. Also, I didn't give off any indication I was going to be casting any kind of spells.
Oh
So I
right,
just-
you subtle casted it.
That's fair.
Just do it.
That's fair.
That's you know what? Fair.
All right. So this guy is going to take his last legendary action, probably ever, and he's going to cast a spell. Would anyone like to counterspell? Going once. going
Yes.
twice. Okay. You auto counterspell.
Oh thank fuck, Because I'm sure it would hit me, so I
Pressure.
can't kill him.
Yes, he would have just magic
Uh.
missiled you in the face.
Hey,
Just out of curiosity,
Pressure.
let's see how much damage he would have
Killed
done.
him.
Oh,
Pardon, sorry?
killed him.
I'm gonna stab him.
hey, it would
Yeah.
have knocked you out. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, that would knock me.
No, it wouldn't.
She's
No,
got
it wouldn't.
shield.
Oh no, I mean yeah, but it would have burned a Death Ward, which I really don't want it to.
Oh fuck! I completely
anyway,
forgot
Crusha,
to-
it's your
oh.
turn. You're.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill this guy?
Actually, it's kind of too late now.
I'll do it. All right, you spin your blade around and just drive it straight into this guy's face, and there is a shriek of otherworldly rage and horror as the shade vanishes, consumed into the darkness surrounding the tower.
As he becomes nothing but motes, I will lean in and whisper, I promise nothing will happen to this tower. Magic is safe.
All right, and yeah, he fades
And-
away into nothingness.
And I'm gonna
Wait,
jump up and down
wait.
on this until I feel better.
Guys, wait. Cast the encapsule, like encapsulate magic spell.
I don't have. I did not prepare Greater Solidify Essence or any of that because I do not have the means.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't have a thing to contain.
Yes.
Do you have a gem big enough to contain that guy?
I have these scrolls here.
True,
I
but
don't
you
know.
still need an object to hold them.
Wait,
I've
we
got-
got
You
those
don't have any
diamonds
crystals.
and ruby. We got the crystals and gems, remember, from before?
We banked that shit. We've got like solid gold in them, like actual banks down in like Baron Say, sadly. Like we don't have hard gems left.
All right, well, sounds like this guy's essence evaporates. It doesn't really matter because it's the
I
end of
mean,
the
I've
campaign.
got look, I've got
Does it have
so
to be-
I've got so much money. Can I seriously? Can we?
Oh yeah,
Sure,
if you've
can I
got
just,
the money
like-
to pay for it, you can just.
I've
convert
got
that into
tons of
gems.
fucking
I don't-
money.
I don't care.
I just
Yeah.
yeah okay. Slurp.
Ow, dog, please.
I just have a normal solidify essence, so that's one of those gone.
I mean, hey, if you have the gem, I've got a greater to. No, I'm not got a preps. Never mind. I'm a prep
Yeah.
caster. I ain't got
Yeah,
that
you
shit
know
to
who
hand.
you want. Yeah, you know who you want to use a greater one on. That's Karnas.
I mean, you want to use a greater on him anyway. That like greater is a level
I, mean,
3
I,
spell.
I,
That
I
dude
will
is way
straight up
worth-
tell you, you cannot capture this guy's essence. He is like Karnas'
Not even a-
essence.
Not even a
he's a
friend.
god.
He
tiny
is a
little
god.
bit,
You cannot solidify his essence because his
Unfortunate.
essence solidifies on its own.
Unfortunate.
Well, here's the thing. These things will keep healing us for several more rounds, so...
Yeah, I
So
literally do
it's
like the
been
moment I
like
kill him.
4 rounds, so I guess everyone rolls 12d6 healing on themselves.
I mean, I'm just going to put
Yes.
myself to full.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. So everyone
It
who
was
is
it
in-
was possible for me to not fully heal.
Yeah, it was definitely a possibility, but you're good. All right, so effectively everyone's at full health.
Why did we choose now to roll like hot fire on these d6s? This is
Yeah.
not fair. I don't subscribe to this canon where we're suddenly like rolling far and above the average
have
now
a-
the guy's
I
got.
have a question, though. I have a side question, though. I have a spell, though. You guys require... what's it called? Recover shit on a short rest?
I would like to. Do I get action surge back when I do that?
You get
You
action
are-
surge and you can arcane recovery.
Yeah, I'd
I-
like to take a short rest. I think.
No.
Would
No. Listen.
not do that.
Listen.
Yes. Frida has
We
catnap
only
that lets you
need-
take a short rest in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Do we have 10 minutes?
That's a good question.
Not 10 minutes now. Not 10 minutes now, but once we are not here,
Okay.
we need to go.
Barebacks need to pee because I'm just mostly alcohol and caffeine. now.
So, yeah, okay. Okay. So, how did the gods tell us to get to Karnas' realm again? It was like
They said you had to access it through the tower.
and the
Oh,
tower
by the
was
way, totally
literally
not a
just
leading
the elevator
statement.
and the bell.
Totally not a leading statement, but this guy's key staff dropped.
You didn't say that at all.
I know,
'cause
that's why I said totally not a leading statement. But, yeah, this guy's like, he disappeared, but his key staff is lying on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you meant
Okay.
full.
Because
Yeah,
you just said
You
he
said-
evaporated.
Yeah, like that was my
Yeah,
bad.
so-
But like I totally just forgot until you mentioned, and I was like, oh
Okay.
right, they need the mechanism.
Because I was gonna say Kresha grabbed the key staff, but then he was like, use that. Like, okay. I guess that's not what we
Okay.
have to do.
Yeah. Okay, that does make a hell of a lot more sense.
Gee, I
than-
wonder what
oh,
happens
shit,
if we put the key staff into the keyhole in the elevator.
All right. Well, the good news is you can go back down the tower now if you want.
No.
The gooder
No.
news is that when you insert the key staff into the elevator and turn it in the opposite direction of the mechanism, the bell stops ringing for a moment, and you are surrounded by 9 images, each of a different god's realm. You see the stormy coast of Lanan, the peaceful glade of Kalira, and finally, after the other living gods, you find a vast ocean with a single island on the center. And on that island you see a temple, massive and cyclopean.
Do we see anyone there?
No. You don't see anyone in any of the
Okay.
images.
They're just
Well,
like
then I guess I
they're
have to wait
doorways.
for-
It's like that
It's like
that
the mirror.
Huh?
It's like the mirror.
The mirror?
The magic mirrors you guys
Mirror?
use to teleport.
Oh, I was gonna.
Oh.
That's okay. I was going to say it's like that. It's like the circle of trees in the what's it called? What's that old movie called? The Night Before Christmas.
Dream Grove.
No.
No, it's remembered like the Dream Grove in Valchera, with the
Anyway,
Highlands.
let's try and finish this up.
Right.
Well, we can't finish the weapon.
So
way too.
okay, so the portal's
There we
there.
go.
Everyone, do your what's it called? Your water breathing potions, and that's
Oh, yeah.
just jump through, I guess.
Oh,
I've
we're
also
gonna need
prepped my
those?
weapon. Yeah,
Right.
it's a good idea to
Well-
take them before we go through.
Alright, so everyone takes
I
their potions.
I'm going to secure my staff to my body.
Alright, just snuggle it into the cleavage. And you know, even if it's on like a shoulder strap, you know that's where it ends up.
Fine,
It
whatever.
just slowly slides and then plump.
Look, poles just want to be in between those titters.
It's true. Whether it's a pole at the club or Crush's pole, doesn't matter.
Or Poland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of poles would like to, Anyway,
Have their way. Yeah.
does anyone else
Order
have
to
anything they'd
one.
like to do before you step through the portal?
Yeah, I'm gonna prep my weapon.
Okay.
And I'm also going to ready an action as we step through, and
Okay.
that's to shield against like the first fucking attack thrown at me.
Okay. I mean, shield is a reaction anyway, but sure.
It is, but if I have it as a ready action as opposed to a reaction, I can do it twice. Not that I should need to, because
Okay.
it's until your next
That
turn.
doesn't make
but
any
like,
sense, but sure.
there's a potential for like turn shenanigans to occur where I can't shield again. I just want to get around that by being ready.
Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. You step through the portal, and yeah, one by one, you just sploosh into the fathomless deep of the abyss. This black water roils all around you until you sploosh up at the top, and you can see that it is black as night all around you. The only source of light is this huge temple, which, now that you're within the realm, you can see is distinctly shaped like an hourglass. There's 2 huge circular bases that narrow to a fine point in the middle. A point that clearly should not be able to support the upper half, but seems to do so anyway. And that temple is on the middle of an island. And that island is easy to reach once you start swimming. You are pulled under several times by the constant tidal forces, but you can all breathe water, so it's no big deal to you.
Huh.
And so the 4 of you drag yourselves up onto the shore of this Eldritch Isle.
Okay.
Can we find a little safe spot so we can wait.
What does the water taste like? Does it taste like strawberry?
No, it tastes like sadness and regret.
Oh, even worse. I always
It
thought
is. It is a. It's not. It is an ocean of literal tears.
I'm in an
It
ocean of
is.
sadness and a glass cage of emotion.
Oh
It-
no,
it
am
is
I the
literally
final
that.
boss?
Yeah, you go into Karnas' chamber and it's actually just DCL sitting on the throne.
Fuck magic.
Welcome, fuckers!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just nothing but counterspell and wild magic and everything that makes everything awful. And then everyone quits the game, and that's Sav&D, everybody. See you next time.
Yeah, is there anything stopping us just taking our rest actually underwater since we can all breathe this for like an hour? So if it's a 10-minute go?
It's
Gravity.
yeah, you'll eventually get just
Gravity.
dragged down to the middle of the planet, which is bad. It's bad
Well, we
time.
can have a flotation device, surely.
Well, then you won't be.
We can all
underwater.
we can all place a hand on Tensor's floating disc. There you go.
All right.
I will spend a level 1 spell slot so that we can take a rest in the water and get like way better shit
I
back.
have a question. Do you have to be awake for it to work?
Tensor's floating disc?
if it's
No, it's not even a
concentration.
concentration spell. It just exists.
Well then, I can catnap 3 people.
All right.
Wait, I don't need to fucking sleep to do this. You guys, I only get my shit back at long rests, so I can push
God.
this while swimming because it's floating.
Okay, so you push everyone else who's sleeping attached to the disc up to the island.
Oh my god, that's the coolest.
This is
Tiny
strange.
little goat.
This is so weird. We're
Swimming.
all taking an underwater nap tied to a floating disc being pushed by a magical goat. And
God, I
we're gonna
love
wake
D&D.
up refreshed.
This is the stupidest shit.
Oh my god. Alright.
And don't forget that you're doing it on a magical planet made entirely of water in a demi-plane attached to the moon, which is full of
Yeah.
moon giants.
which is also made of residium, the play
Right.
stuff of magic, which is also broken down souls for people who didn't make it to the underworld. Really, this is the most fucked up shit ever.
God, I love D&D.
That's why my thing is just at this point just smile and nod at what's going on because nothing makes sense anymore, or everything makes terrible sense.
Where
Here's the
fuck did
question:
Zanza's
do I
token
get
go?
back 2 level 2 slots or 1 level 4 slot?
That's up to you.
Diesel, where'd your token go?
It's hard to say.
Wait, where is my token? What the fuck?
What the fuck
Did you delete it?
Did I?
Idiot.
I wasn't pressing anything.
I don't know. I'll just grab it back. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna take it back for level 4, I think, because I can cast a level 2 with 3. God, I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna hope I don't need any of those level 2 spells anymore.
If not, you can burn a level 4 slot for it.
Yeah, I mean, I only have a... Yeah, I don't want to, but that's the thing. Basically, if I give myself level 4 slots, that's basically just giving me better counter spells, which is really the reason I want them. Or Resilient Sphere, which is really fun. And then I can put Zanza inside a Super Monkey Ball. And you can smash into people at Zanza speeds, which does, like, hilarious damage and can't hurt him in
Please
return.
don't. Alright, so yeah, you guys execute your plan. You wake up on the beach, rested and relaxed, except for Frida, who just swam the whole way.
Should get a hug
Yeah, but
afterwards. She did a
here's
good
the
job.
thing. She was pushed. You were pushed by an invisible goat.
Yeah, no, all of this was insane.
Welcome to high levels.
You say that, but we're only level 10.
I mean,
What do you mean?
look,
That's so high!
D&D effectively ends at a level 11. It's fine.
Let me tell you about Pip.
Yeah, see, also welcome to high level D&D, where a character got wished out of existence to save us from a fuck up.
Well, either way, so we take our rest in the middle of the ocean of regret, salt, and tears.
Yes, and then you wake up rested and relaxed, and you are effectively at the doors to this enormous temple.
And Frida gets all the pets and hugs because thank you very much for doing that. It's very appreciated. I'm feeling way more refreshed. I'm juiced up. I'm ready. I got my second wind and my surge back.
Zanza tries to push open the doors.
All right. Yeah, the doors open, and you are greeted by a blinding light from inside. As you step into the archway
The scary door.
and enter the Temple of the Moon.
Holy God, fuck.
Yeah, so it's a long
Yeah.
hallway
Jesus fucking
flanked by
Christ.
water, and sitting upon a great throne on a great dais in the middle of a circular chamber is what can only be Karnas, the god of tides, a hideous,
No.
withered old man sitting upon his throne with a great crown of residium.
lunacy.
What?
Lunacy.
Lunacy, yes, nice. Do you kids want yourself some lemon sherbets?
Are you telling
I
me?
got lemon sherbets!
God damn
Okay.
it, you guys, stop it.
I know,
Alright,
right?
so he has this great crown of residium. His eyes are this glowing blue, like moonlight, and he has this great, like, hoary old beard and curling and just stained with horrible ichor. And he is just, like, leaning forward, slumped on his throne. He very slowly lifts his head up to watch you enter. And yeah, he doesn't say anything or do anything. He just watches you with these, like, milky blue dead eyes.
Should we just take advantage and try and walk right really close to this fucking guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Just keep approaching.
What else?
Do you want to take the lead, Zanza, or...?
Zanza will start walking forward.
We all walk as a unit, so we
Yeah.
can, you know,
A real, a
Or
proper fucking
sideways.
unit. We have lip.
absolute unit. Ha, ha.
Right, as you get to about there, the door slowly closes behind you.
I was gonna say in front of us and just be like, oh, shit. Just
Yeah.
can't get
Fuck
in.
you guys.
No
Fuck you
boss fight for
guys.
us! We shouldn't
See ya
RP
next
watch
time.
towards him.
Yeah, no, it closes behind you.
Lunar King, do you know why we're here?
He looks at you for a long moment, and then slowly, with all the effort of a 100-year-old man, Karnas rises to his feet, and then his head quirks to the side, and then it just snaps around like an owl's. And on the back of this old man's head is a young man's head, a handsome young man with taut skin and
sweet
just
Jesus
a close-cropped beard and a smile in his bright blue eyes. And he says, "Yes, I know why you are here, adventurers." And the old man's head snaps back around. "But you won't stop us. Not now. You are an anathema to the natural order." And then the young man's face comes back around. "Your existence holds back those who should dominate your world. For their sake, you must be pushed aside."
Senatria sends her regards.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
and
Not yet,
as you
not yet.
keep
What?
advancing, I think it's initiative time.
Well,
Okay, never mind.
Just
Oh.
say, wait. Just
No.
say something.
Okay,
What
yeah,
makes
if
you
want to
thi-
just keep
what-
speaking.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
moved.
hang on.
Talk still.
To say.
Zanza still hasn't made any threatening motions. He's walking closer.
Okay.
What makes you say that we are the anathema?
You were not meant to be, the old man says.
And
Who was meant to be?
This was to be crack of the neck. This was to be the age of the goblinoids. Instead, your presence has left them a broken civilization, bent on conquest and murder.
We're working on that, like, really obviously, but it takes time. Something you should understand.
It should not have happened at all. It's a
But it
crack
did.
around. I am simply rectifying a problem Lord Winter left on your world.
For a god of the tide, you aren't really going with the flow, are you? Oh,
to be fair, that's probably the first joke he's heard in eons.
yeah, no, right. Also, as you started this old man being creepy, the fucking lullaby for Murgo came on, so it's like this discordant blink, 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 blink. as his head
Excellent.
cracks into place. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, so, what was the name? What was the name of the double-faced god in Greek mythology again? Holocaster?
Two-faced god.
Twins?
The two-faced
Not Janus.
god. No.
Course.
Janus is Roman.
It's still
That's
probably a Greek
Holocaust,
god.
I mean, Janus is basically the exact same guy as the Greek god. But let's see here.
Yeah.
No, if you look up Greek two-faced god, it's still Janus of Roman mythology. So it's the same dude.
Okay.
Karnas,
Yeah, so that's...
Okay,
Tell-
shush. DCL, go.
Karnas, tell me how close you've watched us. How close you've watched our friends.
There's a long moment's pause, and the old man laughs again and says, I have no idea who the fuck you are!
Well, that just means that our arguments are fresh. We've
No,
come with this.
I am a god and you are worms. I am not here to be debated in my own sanctum. The young man's face comes into view again. I do not mean the end of all your civilizations. I am not a slaughterer. I am not a butcher god. Take your people and flee to the corners of the earth, as the frost giants did before you. Let the goblinoids rise in peace.
You want to help him rise anyway.
I don't.
We
I don't.
can't.
I'm guessing you haven't watched because they've kind of risen pretty good.
Yes, to be conquerors and murderers,
What are they
rapists and
supposed to be?
thieves.
Get,
They
Karnas,
should be you, and instead you oppose each other at every turn.
Karnas,
Stop that.
You will not succeed.
Karnas, haven't you watched civilizations rise and fall several times? You know that this is a cycle that is unavoidable no matter who you put in place.
Yes.
As a consequence of being young, you need to
What
give
makes
them
you
the
so
time
sure?
to develop.
What makes you so sure that they wouldn't have simply been like this if you had just left them alone? If things had gone right, what makes you think that they wouldn't have turned out this way anyway?
Perhaps they would, but that would have been their choice, not a factor of their environment.
They had the choice anyway, and they still came out this way.
Hardly.
So you're saying this is nature versus nurture?
The god's old man face cracks into this ugly smile, missing half its teeth.
Well,
Then I ask you, if you have been nurturing this world so far, and up to the point where you were this incapable of doing so, yet nothing has changed. How has the tides moved anywhere or done anything? The cycle is just a repeated failure.
There is no failure as long as the cycle continues. You speak as if there is a point to all of this. Then the young man's face comes around again. I am simply a gatekeeper. I am a conductor, a man who exists to make sure that each civilization comes and goes as its preordained time. Whether each civilization succeeds or fails within that time is their own business. I am not here to improve or demolish them.
The point is...
Then what are you doing exactly now then?
Getting rid of
You're
something that should not have
destroying
happened in the first place. You were not
Yes,
ordained.
According to your plan.
According to the
did not
gods'
go as-
plans.
The point is
And
the,
who are you?
You gotta let fucking Diesel get one out.
No, I ask you, who are you?
I am the god of tides. I ensure each cycle continues and ends at its preordained time. You have been left to exist for 1,000 years outside of your allotted time. 1,000 years of holding back every other race. Winter made a mistake, and the other gods were too cowardly to face it. They locked me away here, as the dragon ordained. Now, he takes a great striding step forward. My powers are released, and it is time to right the wrong winter wrought upon your world.
You liar!
But yeah.
You're only here because I woke you. Not goblinoid. I woke you up.
No.
I sat my ass in a fucking chair in the middle of nowhere. An underground forgotten nothing, where goblins lived above it for generation after generation while we tried to bring everyone together. I woke you up. Go back to fucking sleep.
You did release me, and for that I thank you. Perhaps I will even spare you. But no, I cannot be returned to my sleep. I have watched too long as the world disintegrates, straying from its path.
I have a simple point in all of this. As the gods, you've all lived in your own little ways, stuck to your routines again and again. Don't you see that the only reason why the mistakes of the past keep repeating is because the gods themselves are unwilling to embrace change? Isn't that what you're doing now? Trying to cling to the old ways instead of taking a chance and letting... You're stifling yourself in a cycle.
I am the god of cycles. That is my point of being.
There's an ebb and flow for everything, but things must change and evolve as well.
Must they? I think
All
not.
things change while they stay the same.
Every tide breaks a beach eventually.
Don't you think it's time for the gods themselves to at least change? Surely you're not perfect.
I feel really bad, DCL, but your mic kept cutting out through that.
Yeah,
Like, chunks of that speech just didn't happen.
vanished.
Like
internet.
tears in rain. But no, it's fine.
It's
Karnas
surely
will just shake his head and say, I am not here to fulfill some great moral experiment. I do not care for the will of my deific siblings. I exist for the tides. I do not control them. They are me.
Then I think this conflict is unfortunate.
No. The tides are not you. You exist for a reason. You were put on your position of power. Somebody else did it. Not you. You were raised from something to be the embodiment of change, of the tides, of the cycle.
I'm not a god of change. I'm a god of repetition. That is your mistake, goat.
So
Dude, don't bring race into it.
So I don't want to put a damper on this whole thing that's going on and it's going to happen, but I would like to point out a flaw in your whole whatever.
He raises a wrinkled old eyebrow at you.
By all accounts, as history goes, it was the giants who fled when your giants came down and stomped out them. Then you stomped out the spiders, which let the elves come into power, and they spread across the world. And so it should have been the last cycles. Their cycle should have ended, and didn't it? I mean, Lord Winter just did your work for you. I don't know if you noticed, but the elves are kind of gone. There's only one tiny vestige left of them, much like there is for the frost giants. And like you have told us to do with our people, is to flee to some corner to be one last remnant. There is one last remnant of the elves, and that's all there is. Their cycle ended.
Yes, it did.
The cycle
or
you
should
wanted
have.
did happen. The goblins came. They grew up on their continent over across the strait from where our civilization sprung up.
No, that is where you are wrong. Winter failed in his duty.
How? Please.
The elves left behind their allies, the Fae, the monster folk, cats and dogs and all the rest. And the young man's face slowly turns around again to face you. Winter was supposed to destroy them all, to leave your continent barren of life before his undead and demonic hosts wasted away and consumed themselves. Instead, his racist vengeance only destroyed the elves, leaving all the rest behind. Enough to
humans.
recover.
Those
Humans,
races,
but a footnote in history.
most of those races didn't exist. They were just appeared. They don't get their time in the sun.
It was not their time.
It would never have been their time.
It is as I said, my friends. Our greatest flaw is that we argue from a point of that we value life. This god does not. Only that he bears keep to his schedule.
I think you're right, Zanza.
The conflict is painfully simple. We are new change, and he is old ways. He does not want the change, and we want to stay. It is a clash of fundamental ideals, one that will not be resolved with words.
How right you are. And then he stands up and crackling moonlight forms in his hands.
Then we'll let combat decide.
And now, it's time to roll initiative. Excellent.
Yes!
Son of a bitch.
Time
Wow.
to roll a crit fail.
Wow.
Oh, fuck yeah. Even that just fucking crushes it.
Are we doing this week or next week?
We're doing this week, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I guess it's up to you guys,
4:10.
because this is all
It's
that's
4:10 in
left.
the morning.
I mean,
Yeah, we also have an epilogue.
I think if we... that's a good point. If we left this battle for next session, then we could complete it and also epilogue out in one go. Otherwise, we just win and then just turn up to go, and everything turned out okay.
I mean, even that. I think we
Yeah.
should give ourselves time to think about the epilogue at least.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds alright. We can...
We get to
can
end on a
do-
nice tens digit.
Yeah, but it's not 69.
I know it's not a 69, but I'm going to get to end on that, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Three.
Fuck you guys and your 69.
Yeah, I get to end on that, and you
I mean,
get
I
to
wanna
end,
keep-
you know, dick to dick.
I want
Okay.
to keep going, but can
I know, but
It
look,
seems
let's
like
think.
everyone else
Yeah.
does not. So yeah, we'll put this off until next week, and then that'll be it for 70 on the big session 70.
Yeah, like I'll level with you guys. I'm also really drunk. Would any of you like to join me for some hero streaming?
No, I'm
No,
going to
I'm-
bed.
No.
I am also.
No,
I
here's
guess
the
there's
thing.
no point
It's
in
four-
doling out XP, so I will just say
Really?
goodbye
I mean,
to the stream.
we've explored a new and interesting location
I mean,
and
yeah,
learned some
you-
interesting truths about the world.
you
We've
can
made a
have-
new, long-standing enemy. We've learned.
You can have 1,000 XP and then never spend it. Goodbye, everybody.
So you're saying
See you
is
next
that
time.
in the